Yeah, is the third member of Team Minihane.
That's good. I feel like
He's the hardest rider there is, so I think that's probably good. Rico needs that.
Are you worried about kind of your underlings overthrowing the king?
Rico is so loyal that I don't think that's a line I don't think he would ever cross.
Yeah.
I mean, because I just run the team to be gone.
Yeah.
So no, I thought about that. I did think about that.
Right.
But I know how it is when the old man leaves the room. The young guys talk about the old man.
It's kind of like Barstool Sports. It's a microcosm.
Totally natural.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good. Are we back now?
Yes.
Okay. So Hank Lockwood is the third member of Team Minihane.
Okay.
If you're just tuning back in on YouTube.
What is his specialty? What's
None.
it? He doesn't have
being
one.
a dummy, like just
Okay.
a chemistry guy.
So okay, yeah, vibes
He's a-
guy.
Yeah, Pat. You
Yep.
were a vibes guy.
I was a vibes
You
guy.
contribute here and there too, but you're
I
good
contributed
vibes,
more after I left the team.
That's true. You're still part of the team.
Yeah.
yeah. But
Yeah.
you're a vibes guy.
If you needed like a phone a friend, I would get
You came through in a huge spot for us.
more often than not.
Yeah, recently in a huge spot. So,
Yeah.
congratulations to Hank Lockwood. You seem very excited about it. So
About Hank. Hank seemed excited about joining the team.
I told him he can't no banging the what's her face, the airplane lady during the season.
Okay.
Tiffany Gomez.
Yeah, you said fine.
He's got to focus.
Yep, that's fine. Yeah. So
Why was he a free agent in the first place?
his team
Disbanded.
Yeah, wasn't good enough. Huge controversy with Jeff DeLoe and Francis, and everyone's mad at everybody over this. So
Seems like that's why I didn't enjoy it, because people took it way too seriously.
that's why I do enjoy it.
I know that. I
You
know
also
that's
didn't
why you thrive
really
on it.
do anything.
I did nothing.
Everything just came to you.
Finally, as always, like not as always. Often I'm in the wrong, or I can understand why people perceive it. This one I did nothing wrong. Like they were like, "Hey, Megan's a free agent." I'm like, okay, she knows face thing and she knows music. All right, great. So like we added her, and then Francis Collier I thought was bizarre.
Yeah.
He just seemed sensitive about stuff. So it still seems sensitive about it. So I don't know. So I think Hank will do a good job.
How many total members of Team Minihane have there been?
I don't know. Jeff sent us the new.
It's got to be double digits,
I'll
right?
tell you right now. Jeff sent us the. Let me see here. He sent me the updated.
I'm going to guess 11.
That's a good guess. Does it count like if somebody leaves and comes back? That doesn't count.
No, just total bodies.
All right, let me see here. Team Minihane. All right, let me see. There's the picture. So, Steve, Big Ev, Jared. That's you. Myself. Trista.
Oh my God, I forgot about that one.
John Rich, Megan, Quiggs, Pat, Rico, Hank. Rico a couple of times. Yeah. So there it is.
So that's how many?
How many is that?
I think that was.
I'll do it again. Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steve.
Yep.
Me. Jared. Big Ev. Trista. John Rich. Megan. Quiggs. Pat. Rico. Hank. Did I say Hank?
11.
That's
11.
Yeah.
That is 11 on
There
the
you go.
nose,
Good
Jared.
job. Rico 3 times has been on the team.
Ding, ding.
There you go. Yes. I said Pat, right?
Yes.
Yeah. There you go.
11. Just smelled like 11.
That's a good call. I hate odd numbers though, so that'll change.
That won't bode well for Hank.
Yeah, Hank's. Well, yeah. This thing, Rico and I are bonded.
Maybe
together, so.
Megan, if anything. She was
What do you mean?
barely there.
She was. We had a press conference with each. That counts.
It's true.
I know you've won a championship, so it's easy to say.
So have you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah. You're a
I
co-founder,
I want to get my ring.
Yeah.
It's easy to say that that's the best team that you
It's a team that
played with.
Yeah.
But if you could create a super team
Of those 11,
of the 11, who
it can only be 3. I can't have like a floating 4.
No, nope.
I think you, me, and Rico would have been a fun team.
I'm talking about just the dream team because I'm not part of that. I can.
wouldn't be.
No.
You were fine though.
I think if you gave me like a niche of like pro wrestling,
Yeah,
like
Red
I
Sox,
could,
like,
baseball.
Yeah, I'm very territorial about that. That's fair. Well, that third spot has always been the thing. Like, Rico's a solid 2. I mean, it's probably hard to beat the team to 1, I guess, right? Am I missing? I mean, you think Pat was terrible.
Yeah.
Trista was terrible.
You've had a lot of non-factors.
Yeah, Big Ev was okay.
It's got to be the chip.
I think it has to be the team that won I think it has to be. Who am I forgetting? We just named 11 people. Steve,
Yeah.
no. That's weird. You, me, and Steve were a team.
Yeah.
It's actually funny. Big day for Steve today.
Yeah,
You saw this or not?
the main wire.
Oh, that video is unbelievable. Did you watch that video?
What is it? The weed something?
The triad weed?
Yeah.
Do you have that video? Was that Dong Dong at the beginning or no?
Steve Robinson from the Maine Wire. We're about to release a story that I think is going to shock a lot of people in Maine, frankly, America. Hundreds of hours of investigating have gone into this. You should check it out.
I like the end.
Yeah.
Nobody here. I'm going to say this one is a bingo. Play this one at my funeral.
That's a lot of season 1 case vibes right there.
That's what I was gonna say. Do you think Steve always had the investigative itch, or do you think the case gave him the bug? And
I think he had the itch. I think both. I think he had the itch, and then the case definitely influenced it, which was a huge part of it. And he's doing a good job with this. It's a very interesting read. If you should go read, I retweeted it. It's a good read, but it's funny. Steve's just funny. It's just funny to see Steve like out there in the wild doing this thing. I just love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love him. Steve Ron just makes me laugh. So go do that. What else is going on with you? So the baseball season's done.
Baseball season's done.
So what does that mean?
What does that mean?
Well, I asked you, Jared.
I don't know. I don't know what that means. I don't have hobbies. There's nothing that I'm gonna be looking for. So I think what I'm gonna do in January, travel to see the Royal Rumble.
What about the surgery?
Yeah, that'll be around that time.
Who are you going with the Royal Rumble?
So I've created kind of this like Frankenstein group of wrestling fans. It's kind of just like from different corners of my life.
It's in San Antonio, right?
It is
Am I wrong?
in Tampa this year.
Tampa. Would you be opposed to Harry Minihane and I going to that?
Oh, I would love if you joined us.
So we're invited.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I think Harry always wanted to go to Royal Rumble, but he doesn't want to watch a women's Royal Rumble.
Right.
Because last year was perfect.
Yeah.
The men's Royal Rumble started the show.
Sure.
We were in shock.
And then you could just go to bed after
They were
that.
just done.
Yeah.
The women's Royal Rumble, nothing against the, well, it's whatever. It takes forever.
They
It
all
should be
take forever.
two different.
They're like an hour each.
Is it 2 different nights now or no? No. It should be now. They should do that.
Do
Don't
2
you
different
think?
nights?
Have the women's Royal Rumble the first night, but have the men's championship main event that or whatever.
Yeah.
Or so people will go see it. Have the men's Royal Rumble the second night.
That's not a bad idea. I would love if you joined us. That's the idea.
Who's in this crew?
Robbie Fox. I
That's
don't know if you guys.
That's a hard no for me. He's sensitive. Too, sensitive.
He's not sensitive.
He hates me. Sensitive.
We can mend that fence. That's easy. That's easy.
I think I'm out.
No.
Would you just take Harry?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Would you
Well,
trust me to do that?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You might be dead by then after your surgery.
That's true.
Okay. I will definitely go then if you die in surgery. I feel like I'll have to, in your honor, go.
Would you wear a shirt with my face on it?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
I would. I would.
What would you do? What would you do in the studio if I died? How would you honor me?
What would you like? Like a mural? We do paint your life, like a thing.
I don't know if I want a painting or anything like
Okay.
that.
What would you like?
I've
Like
actually, you know what?
something like your number retired?
I will. Yeah. Could you do that?
Sure. What's your number?
13.
Yeah, I hate that.
yeah,
we can do
that
that.
won't work.
We
Yeah.
could do that. Sure. We'll put that up in the rafters.
I have a giant painting of myself.
I believe that.
Well, so when I bought my house, I bought it from a man. He's like a 93-year-old war vet.
You need a painting of you randomly in this house?
And he said, everyone that buys a house from me, I give them a piece of art.
It's like dominant. How many houses does this guy have?
I don't know.
This is a Saugus guy?
No.
Okay.
And he's like, I give a piece of art to everyone who buys a house from me. So then he shows up, I don't know, 5 months after I buy the house. He's like, hey, can you help me get this out of the back of my car? Pull it out, and it's just a fucking portrait of my face. And I was like, well, I would have loved to have made a suggestion because I don't know what I'm going to do with a portrait of myself.
Right.
Yep.
You know what? We might put up the obituary of your grandfather.
Yeah.
That we might do.
That would be cool.
With
Yeah,
the
yeah.
picture, with like a picture of you and him.
Yes.
In the obituary. Is
Just
that you
sitting
okay
on
with
a
that?
bench together.
Is that good?
Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
do that. We'll
I'd
do
love
that.
that.
Yeah,
I
good.
would love that.
You'll be with him.
I would be with him, yes. Yeah, presumably.
Who else is on this Royal Rumble trip to Tampa? Anybody I know? Not the idiot pro.
Jimmy Stewart.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
good. That's good.
Yeah,
Always good.
there's work friends. There's
That's
like,
good for flights too. When you have a handicapped person mentally with you, you get to the.
Do you
front
like
of
him?
everything.
You like him,
Oh
right?
yeah. No, I like
Yeah,
him.
okay, good.
I haven't talked to him in years, but
Yeah.
no, I like Jimmy Stewart.
Yeah, so he's
This is
in,
quite a crew. This is
Yeah.
quite a crew.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's some
Jesus.
Saugus people,
Sure,
obviously.
sure.
Some family members.
So family members.
Yeah.
Pat's gonna be there.
Nah.
Okay. Nah, he's not doing that.
He's not into that.
Okay.
Not anymore. He
Who's
likes
gonna win the
Stone
Royal
Cold.
Rumble?
Ooh. Who does Harry think?
It's early.
It is early to be picking that.
Harry's very now into like, all right, I want to watch a pay-per-view, but like we don't need to watch like all of Raw
On
or
SmackDown,
Like,
yeah. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, watch a clip on YouTube. Like
Yeah.
we're good. Like
I didn't even watch Crown Jewel, and I'm glad I didn't.
he did not. We watch on Crown Jewel. He wanted to see Logan Paul because of Prime.
Does he? So he likes Logan Paul.
Because of Prime, the drink.
Okay, so he likes Logan.
Yep. He likes good guys.
He doesn't like Prime because of Logan Paul.
He likes Prime because of Logan Paul.
Oh, okay.
That's why he likes Logan Paul.
I thought you did.
Have you tried it at all? I haven't tried it.
It's fine.
I had it one time.
It's fine. It's not. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it's starting to slow down a little bit too.
Maybe.
Yeah. And we watched John Cena's match too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is Harry into Logan's boxing matches?
No, not really.
Does he like Jake Paul?
No, I don't even barely knows him.
Okay.
Yeah. And he watched, and he was like, I'm not gonna, he said, he's like, I'm not gonna watch Roman Reigns' match because there's gonna be interference at the end, and that's gonna be the same thing as always. He's exactly right. Like
Yeah.
I know you're a fan of that storyline. I think is sputtering now.
I think the funniest part about Harry is that he knows these things, but
Yeah.
he still works through them as if like it's still real to me.
Kind of. He's now. Now he's right. Yeah. But he'd be in the Royal Rumble. Would just be fun to go to.
Yes,
The
that's why
event-
we're gonna do
yeah,
it.
I'm in. It's at the Tropicana Field.
Yeah, that's my first time going there.
That's kind of a shitty location, isn't it? So it'll be closed roof for
Well,
the
during COVID, that's where they were the entire time.
right. That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah,
That's true.
So they've got that figured out.
The COVID Royal Rumble, right before COVID, you were watching in Miami.
Yes,
It was the night before. It was the night Kobe died.
Oh, damn.
Kobe died when we were on the plane.
Right, same day. Because I got there Sunday, and I saw you that night. You're like, "Do you want to watch?" I was like, "I'm just going to my room." I was like, yeah. Because
Yeah.
he died that day.
I just remember being on the plane to Miami when he died. Yeah.
Right, that's right. I landed, he died, and
Yeah.
poured
And then
my-
Edge came back.
Edge came back. I remember being in my room and hearing people screaming because I was watching it. I think I would have been watching it on my phone, probably on Peacock.
I don't know. I remember
so.
the
Or my iPad,
Super Bowl.
actually.
So you were there, but you were not with Barstool yet in 2019, correct?
No, I was not.
So
I was
that-
there at this. Where was that?
That was in Atlanta.
Yeah, I did radio that week.
Yes. So you were there.
Yeah.
And then that's when we watched the Royal Rumble at the big ass Airbnb.
house. Yeah.
And we were watching the wrong year. And it took us a while. Really? Yeah, it took us a while to figure out because Baron Corbin was bald,
Oh, before.
but then
had
he
his,
came out for the Royal Rumble and he
the
had
long
hair,
hair?
and we were like, "What the fuck?" Yeah.
There you go. What's going on, guys? Have you met? You haven't probably never met Coleman.
We've texted, but we haven't met in person yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exciting, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's electrifying. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Were you, Gus? Were you? Just tell me the truth. I'm not interested in lying. Were you high during that top 20 thing?
For the second half,
It's on the network. What are you doing?
the network. It was a little loose, top 20
I don't know
countdown.
why am I employees on drugs during stuff.
Okay.
Why would you think that would be permissible?
I thought it was a little vibe for the top 20 countdown.
I don't understand. Why? Does that make sense to you, Coleman?
No, not at all.
I don't like. What are you doing?
What?
But did you tape that yesterday?
No.
When did you tape it?
Monday night.
Why wasn't it up? Like, first of all, it went up at like midnight.
It was supposed to go up at 6, but there was
Are
corruption.
you
in the
high
file.
now?
No.
I don't, what do you think of that, Jeff? One of your workers was high, like representing the show.
My coworkers are always high.
Oh, that's true. They're
Yeah.
losers.
Yeah.
But it's just that's a no go, right?
Yeah.
Well, obviously, you don't think that.
Well, now it's going to be going forward.
Why did you think that was a good idea?
I thought it was for the vibe of the top 20. Just
What's
to
it have to do with
get loose.
drugs? What's it in the history of the show? What is it having to do
I
with
just
it?
wanted to be relaxed to get the top 20 down.
It's wild to say vibe.
Yeah, stop saying that. What is it? If you say vibe,
That's the word of the day.
I don't even get
I
it.
don't like words of the day.
I don't even get it. But everything's a joke, so whatever. You suck. What else is going on? He does. He's fucking useless.
What did you think of the new Beatles song?
Oh, terrible.
What?
Terrible.
You're full of shit.
Built for people like you.
No, I knew
the
that you were gonna.
the video's embarrassing.
No,
too.
the video was good.
Oh, stop
Video
it.
was good.
It's
I knew that
sad.
you were gonna say this too.
Ugh. Well, you know I hate the Beatles.
Yeah, but like that's you're the opposite of me because I'm not a big Bruce guy.
Okay, well then. So if you ask me if I like the Bruce song, I'd say yes. I don't like the Beatles.
Why don't you like the Beatles?
I don't like Paul McCartney.
Okay, that's fine, but this is more of a John song.
Sure, I'm not a big John Lennon guy either. What do you want me to
George?
say? I do. He's my favorite Beatle. Yeah.
George.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he is.
But why don't you like the song? Just because?
I don't know. It
Why
just
don't you like
doesn't-
the Beatles? I
don't-
feel like you
you
don't
know
like the Beatles because everyone likes the Beatles.
No, here's the thing. Other than the Stones, really, I'm not a huge fan of British singers.
Okay.
I've thought of that. Like I don't something about it doesn't. It's like women singers. I hate to say that. Other than a few, it just doesn't. I like
the thing with Harry's
relate.
genetic.
Yeah, exactly. I like American rock and roll male singers.
Did you like Oasis?
No, the Beatles. They're knockoff Beatles.
I
If
guess.
I like you guess.
Yeah, I know.
If you like Oasis, you better like the Beatles.
Yeah.
The Beatles have some great songs. I'm not listen. They were pretty successful. Congratulations to them. But no, that video was embarrassing.
I like the video.
Because you're a sap. That's
No,
why.
it's sentimental.
That's what I'm saying. You're
Yeah.
a sap. It's okay. You're a Beatles fan. Mm-hmm. I like Pink Floyd though. To be fair.
Just saw Brit Floyd the other night, Sunday.
Oh, just as good as a real band.
They are the best Pink Floyd cover band.
Where'd you
for
see
sure. They always go to the Lynn Auditorium. They come once a year.
Oh, how was that? How was that as a place?
It's fine. It's
okay.
it's like the Orpheum with like less.
Yeah.
It's like not grungy.
So like the Beatles have just never. Here's the thing with the Beatles. Okay.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I went with my buddy Peter French, now deceased.
Rest in peace.
Thank you. Well, you'll see him soon. And tell him I said hello in January. Okay. And his family to Florida for February break. And then he came with us to Florida the next year. And the flight was really bumpy and turbulent. And like I was kind of getting sick. And in my Walkman, I was listening to the Beatles' greatest hits tape. And I've always associated some of their songs with that feeling.
That's what this is.
I think it is.
Psychological.
I just had that. I think I just had that realization.
But I feel like a lot of their number one hits are not songs that you would like.
Correct.
Like they're
Well, give me some. I'll tell you if I like them or not. Go to Wikipedia. Go to Beatles. You know, they've had a few number one hits.
Well, this is their.
I hate their old stuff. I mean, I'm not,
Yeah. Well, I mean, it depends on what kind of mood you're in.
No,
Like if it does.
not for me. I don't like their music.
Well, no, I'm
you,
saying
it
like
does.
I'm saying like the older Beatles stuff is more upbeat.
Peppy, yeah, I
so it's
wanna
like,
hold your
I want,
hand.
like I want to be in a good mood, so I'll listen to like the older stuff, and then the later stuff that's more.
I like that better.
Yeah, because
My
yeah.
favorite Beatles song is "While My Guitar Gently Weeps."
That's the fucking song that I was gonna
That's
say.
George Harrison.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
a George Harrison song.
It's a great song.
He's a great artist.
Yeah. So,
So,
you
yeah.
like their later stuff,
Some of it.
It's
I
more-
liked the. I watched the whole Peter Jackson thing.
which was great.
I thought it was interesting to watch a band, like just
The process.
Yeah, I thought that was very interesting. Wild that it existed forever too.
Yes, it was in. They released it in IMAX.
They did the whole thing. Did you go see it?
Just the rooftop. Yes, I did.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Yeah, so I watched the whole thing on Disney Plus, and then I saw like they played what is it, part 3?
Yeah.
like the rooftop. They did that in IMAX.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Go ahead. Give me their number one. Give me their hits.
So these are all songs that reached number one on the charts. So Hey Jude, Come Together,
I don't like that
I
song.
Want to Hold Your Hand,
Nope.
She Loves You,
No.
Let It Be,
Yeah. Yes.
Good song.
Love Me Do,
No. God, Jesus.
Help,
No.
A Hard Day's Night.
I find it interesting that Beatles have a lot of songs. I think I heard Bruce say this once in an interview. Maybe it was Steve Van Zandt. Beatles have a lot of songs that start with a title like "Help,"
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is interesting to me.
Well,
They're very talented guys. I'm not criticizing. They're a good run. Go ahead. Ringo should stop dyeing his hair. That's my takeaway.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Also, the Beatles, the original, like the older stuff, a lot of that they were writing songs
Yeah, they would-
to go to number one. They were
yeah,
trying to write hits.
Right. They were
Like, what do people want right now? Oh,
right.
this shit.
It was a phenomenon, and
You think John really wanted to put that shit out?
certainly
No.
not. But I think Paul did.
Yes.
Yeah, and it was new. Rock and roll was. This is all brand new.
Correct.
You know. Go
I
ahead.
heard people say that, like with the Beatles, it was the first time that music was played horizontally instead of vertically. So typically before that, music was played down to the listener, and whereas the Beatles, you were supposed to listen communally together.
Well, it definitely happened. Go ahead.
She Loves You, Love Me Do, Help, A Hard Day's Night, We Can Work It Out, Get Back.
Like we can work it out.
I mean,
Do
like,
you even like the Beatles? I mean,
I
you're
did,
shaking your head.
I'm just saying, like, you know, if you put the Beatles on shuffle, there's not many songs that I'm gonna skip.
Eleanor
but
Rigby, I like.
That's my favorite.
There's
It's a good song. Can't play it, but I do like it.
Are you a Spotify guy?
No,
What are you, a Pandora guy?
I use the this thing. The what is this?
Apple Music?
Apple Music.
I don't know.
What's wrong with that?
It's Apple Music.
What's wrong? Do people not use that?
No,
Is that old
I
or
don't
something?
know.
No, it's great. What
are you laughing at?
I use Apple
I like
Music.
you just showing it. Be like, whatever this.
I don't know what it is. I don't know. It was on my phone when I got my phone. I don't know.
I'm not a big Apple Music
YouTube
guy.
I use a lot too to find stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe like try and level with me here. With the Beatles, there's not a lot of songs that I will skip.
Sure, they
But
will.
there's only so many songs that when you play the whole catalog that you'll start with.
For the Beatles.
Yes.
Or
It's like,
what-
I want to hear this song specifically. And then you start with that one. It's like, all right, that feels good. And then it kind of just plays.
And you're right
through
about the mood. Like if you start with, whatever.
You can't mix.
Right. You can't.
It's like two different bands.
Which I think is to their credit. Like She Loves You is the same people that did. Well, we know this with the Beatles that did While My Guitar, or the whole. Yeah. No, for sure. Is that it for the number ones?
No.
Say it must have 40.
Get Back. All You Need Is Love. Yesterday.
Yesterday's a good song.
Yeah. Ticket to Ride. Hello, Goodbye. I Feel Fine. The Long and Winding Road / For You
I hate
Blue.
that song. It's the song I feel sickest about. It's the song I heard the most when I was sick on that plane. You say that name, and I feel it right here.
Penny Lane.
Oh God! That's why
you just don't like Paul songs.
In my ears, in my shut the fuck up.
You just don't like Paul.
This guy wrote Ebony and Ivory with Stevie Wonder. We're not talking about a genius. I mean, look, he's had success. Well, book if he wants to come on, he's welcome to come on. But I'm just saying, go ahead.
Can't Buy Me Love.
I don't hate that song.
Paperback Writer.
Don't like
and
that
then
song.
8 Days a Week.
It's not a bad song.
So it's a lot of the earlier stuff. It's a lot of the poppy stuff.
Yeah. Well, they became and they turned their back
Started
on
doing
it.
drugs, and then they played the music that they wanted to play versus
Sure.
the music that they thought the public wanted to hear.
Yes. And I think Lennon and McCartney were always going to break up. They were just had two different things going.
Yeah.
And you could see it in their careers, like their career, like the brief
Completely
Lennon
different
solo
sounds.
career was totally different. And George Ringo kind of was doing his thing, but yeah, good band.
George was the best.
They would not be in my top 50 bands of all time.
No.
Mine personally, I would say no.
Okay. Who would you like? What's 40 through 50? Like, give me one band in that tier.
Men at Work.
Men at Work.
That's a great band. Do you know them?
Yeah.
Down Under, I'm Gonna Be Now. What's the one? Overkill's a great song. Yeah, I'd put them above the Beatles.
Okay. Anyone else?
It's a good take.
Soulside Johnny, who's a Springsteen, New Jersey adjacent band.
Seen him before, actually.
Yeah, great. John Cafferty, the
little,
Brown Band.
Shaking up
On
now,
the Dark Side, you know that one?
No.
You know, On the Dark Side?
Maybe not. Maybe
On
if
the
I heard it.
Dark Side. Please, play the first 20 seconds of it, Coleman.
I don't know.
I put them above the Beatles for sure.
Okay.
Yep.
Who else you got?
Pop punk.
Pop punks.
Robbie Fox, my friend.
Yeah, you love Robbie.
Me
Fox.
as a live performer, I put above the Beatles.
Yeah.
Which version of that was it?
The single that was released on the Eddie and the Cruiser soundtrack.
Gotcha.
What are we doing here? What version is that?
No, they had a couple different.
Frank Stallone, I put over them. You know this one?
No.
A lot of people thought this was Springsteen when I was a kid.
Great song.
Never heard this
You know
in
this
my
one?
life. No.
The movie, too,
Shield,
right?
Eddie and the Cruisers, great
Yeah.
movie. How I feel. Yeah, great song, great song. So yeah, I mean, Pink Floyd, I put over them for sure.
Well, obviously.
Van Halen, Bruce Springsteen, E Street Band.
Would you?
Tom
if-
Petty and the
if-
Heartbreakers.
If Pink
Creedence
Floyd
Cl-
still toured, would you go see them?
If they're together, the two
Yeah.
of them, yeah, I don't, yeah, because I like Roger Waters nuts. I like that too.
Okay.
He's a lunatic. Yeah, I don't know how good the show would be at this point.
Be pretty good. They both are still good. They just won't do anything together.
I know, it's so weird. It's strange how that works.
It's very weird.
They should just be but it doesn't really affect. Like they still do huge tours if they want on their own. So
Yeah,
it's
but
like,
it's like you're gonna die soon. Like,
I
can't
know.
you just
Get your shit together for
Yeah.
2 years, for a year and a
That's
half.
it.
Just go
one
do it.
one tour. Who gives a shit?
Are you a Beatles guy, Gus?
No,
Okay, good.
You
Only,
think he's just saying that?
only when he's high as fuck.
no, not even. It's just that I never really got into like 60s, 70s music.
Jay Giles band, I put above them.
That's a good band.
Okay.
Sure. The Cars, I put above them.
The Cars.
I definitely. What are you laughing at? The Cars for sure.
Okay.
What are you laughing at?
It's a personal preference.
Great band.
Great band.
Great band.
One of the best.
Yes.
I feel like you don't like Led Zeppelin
Temptations?
either.
I don't like Led Zeppelin. Pretentious. It's like Jim Morrison. Pretentious asshole music. I like some of it,
Yeah.
but it's. What I like the Doors is like I like Roadhouse Blues. Like I like when they're a bar band like that. I don't like the fucking. This is the that fucking bullshit.
So you don't like George Thorogood then?
Why do you?
I actually saw him live.
Yeah, he was okay.
It was a pretty
good
good show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's okay. I don't hate him.
Yeah.
The Eagles, for sure.
The Eagles are underrated.
They're so. It's like the Bee Gees. They're so mocked for a while that they're like. Then you're like, well, there's a reason why they were so successful. It's
Right.
like great fucking songs.
Yeah, they have a great catalog.
Ryan and I saw the Eagles a month ago, and they just played 25 hits, like hit, 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 hit.
How many of the original band members are still alive?
Don Henley is still there. Joe Walsh. The originals, they broke. How a lot of guys break up.
Yeah.
But of like the Timothy B. Schmidt was there, Henley was there, and Joe Walsh was there. Glenn Fry's dead, and Randy Meisner just died, which was sad. What else is going on? So is Nicky? Do you know this Nicky Smokes person?
I don't.
Like this isn't real, right? This whole thing, or is
I don't know. It seemed like he was playing up his own blog.
he put a blog up about it or
yeah.
something? Oh, was it terrible or no?
Yeah, it didn't really offer anything.
Was it on the main Barstool page? I didn't see
yes.
it. Okay. He's gonna call in today.
He said he'd be willing to.
Okay. Let's give him a call.
So yeah.
So yeah, he was saying that I'm like a.
I saw the video. Yeah, I've never met him. I don't know much about him,
It
but
feels professional wrestling-ish, but we'll find out.
so I was gonna say that as like a word of caution is that when you're in the Barstool bubble
Yeah.
and you choose to make your character a douchebag,
Right.
very hard to walk that back.
It's like
It's very hard.
Yeah.
Like in pro wrestling, right? Like I can taunt the crowd and be the bad guy and this and that. And then to be a good guy, all I got to do is crack the
Right.
bad guy over the head with a steel chair. Now I'm a good guy. In Barstool world,
yeah.
if you're the bad guy, you're the bad guy. Like you
true.
can't, there's no way to become the good guy
You
again.
have to tell me.
Yeah.
Is he good or no?
He said 1 second his Uber's just dropping him off.
Okay.
But,
yeah. The thing about wrestling is if you're a good enough bad guy, like
They'll like you for being a good bad guy.
You become a beloved
Cool.
good guy.
Yeah. Like
It's not even-
Hogan.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Like when Roman Reigns eventually, it will happen, turn good again. He'll be like a huge good guy. The good guy he never was when he was a good guy.
Correct.
Because he was a good bad guy.
Great bad guy.
He's been a great bad guy, but it's been
Would you say that you're a great bad guy? Or you just misunderstood?
I don't know. I don't try and be a bad. I fucking was on Barstool Radio yesterday for 40 minutes, and Kevin, this idiot, was trying to psychoanalyze me. It was
Yeah.
like,
About
it was
what?
Like, it was like four. It was like, I felt like it was a conversation I used to have with you guys on the radio 3 years ago, where Kevin's like, "Do you think like, maybe people misunderstand?" I'm like, "What are we doing here? We've gone over this. Like, I'm not that." His contention was that Jeff D. Lowe and Francis and Frankie and all these guys were doing things because they're afraid of me. I think we're past that point now.
No.
Afraid of what? What am I going to do? Go to his house and shoot him?
I think it's a weird spot that they were saying where they like you a lot, but then also fear you.
Yeah. That's probably
So,
fair.
so
I
that's
feel like
the
I've
length to.
mellowed big time.
you,
time.
You've definitely mellowed, but you're
mean,
like
yesterday I was
Yellowstone.
upset.
You're Yellowstone. There's always the possibility of you just popping off. And I think there's probably people that are like, well, I don't want to have the wrath of the Minifans.
Minifans, not so
Yes.
much me.
Well, I
the
mean,
Minifans,
with
by the way, have
you-
mellowed kind of with me though. Like
No.
I think they have. I think
That's because they follow your lead.
We haven't turned really. We haven't gone nuts on anybody in a long time.
Who was the
Nobody's-
last one? Rico?
Not even. I didn't even really go Rico on social media. That was more of a real personal thing.
Keith?
That was bad, but he deserved it.
I'm not
You
saying
know,
I'm not
like
talking
Ellie,
about
but
justification.
this is years ago. It was like 3 years ago.
I know.
We was talking about Ellie yesterday. I'm like, what do you want me to do? Like,
Who?
and Kevin's like, oh, it's funny. Like this little girl, like he's like she was advocating for blowing up police stations. Like, no, she actually was. Like,
Yeah.
it was a pod thing. She did. I'm sure she regrets it. I always liked her, but and then she called out my fans racist. So there you go.
Yeah.
Not complicated.
Who else? Who was the most recent example?
It's been a while.
It has been.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
It's been a while since mental time. It's been a while since
2
there's-
years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
Congrats.
about exactly. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
We're getting there. Could use I was. Yeah. So this idiot's getting out of the Uber.
Yes, we can call him.
I won't be calling him. You can call him.
Do you think that this is going to be a relationship where it's like we've got two psychos going to head to head and you find middle ground and become allies?
I don't think I'm a psycho. I just think. I think it was an early misinterpretation on his part. We'll see how he plays it. If he wants to go full in here, we can do that.
Well, I think that he's just not familiar with you and the world.
He's very familiar with Rico, right?
Yeah.
Yes, but even then, like he was never in New York or anything, so it wasn't like he was working with Rico.
There was a healthy debate called to Rico yesterday about this very
Yes.
subject, and Rico said he wouldn't shake Nicky's hand in the office. So
Yeah, he said he wanted you to have the final kill.
I'm not looking to do. I just want some clarification here. He seems very upset. He seemed very sensitive to me in that video. So maybe I misread it. What are we doing here? My life is too short to be waiting for this person
This is your first interaction.
of any kind.
Okay.
Yeah. Obviously, you've never met him.
No.
How was your trip to the office? I was there when you were there, right? Oh, you didn't go.
I didn't
during
go.
Surviving. You called it.
Yeah. I called in. Yeah. It was. I think it was during like the ALCS or something like that. So I was like,
It was during Surviving, right? Though, yeah.
yes. Yeah.
I remember Stan saying that.
All right, Nicky's on.
He's on.
Yes.
Nikki, how are you doing?
Good.
Good.
Is this Kirk?
This is Kirk. Good morning, Nikki.
Perfect. Good morning. How we doing?
We're fine. So before we get I'm not looking to start a war unless it's necessary. My my initial point was, in a way, I think a compliment to you because you're kind of a madman, as am I, as is Rico, is that I couldn't have you and Rico on the same team because I just can't balance two madmen while being a madman myself.
Right. And like Rico told me that after the fact, but the reason why I took it so personal is because I'm a Kirk guy. Like, I'm probably the only guy in the company that listens to you and Riggs' golf picks every single fucking week.
Oh, it's not. It's been on about 6 months, Nikki. So you might. I'm just saying.
No, I know. But like when like the first thing I heard was, "Oh, I don't want anything. I don't want that in my life." I'm like, "Damn! Like, what the fuck did I do to this guy?" Because when I first came to Barstool, fucking everyone had a problem with me before I even opened my fucking mouth.
Okay.
So everyone's just fucking running their mouth.
But do you get my point? Like, you are kind of crazy, as am I. So I'm saying this like
I'm a fucking lunatic.
That's
like,
what I'm saying. So on the trivia team, I can't. And Rico's nuts. I love Rico. You know, Rico's my little brother. So I can't babysit two guys while also myself always on the verge of a mental breakdown.
Yeah, and that I get.
Gotcha.
I just wanted to make sure. I wanted to make sure it was just a trivia thing and not like this personal fucking beef. Like when we haven't even met each other.
No, there's no person on my end. There's no personal beef. I don't know. I don't know about you. It seems like you're doing well. I know Rico likes you. Jeff D. Lowe's vouch for you. So you know you could be. If you play your cards right, I mean, you could become a Kirk Minihane guy. I'm just letting you know that. This is a big moment. This is a line in the sand moment for you here.
Yeah, that's what Rico was telling me yesterday.
Oh, good. It's good. It's good leadership to have Rico Bosco. Did he shake your hand eventually or no?
No. I mean, he's very loyal to you, but he will.
You could shake his hand. How's everything else going Barstool wise? You enjoying yourself or no?
Good. I'm doing great. We got the invitational today.
All right.
We had our sponsors come through yesterday.
Yeah.
It's been good.
Okay.
I can't complain.
Okay. It seemed like you were a little sensitive in that video. Was I misreading that or no?
Did I make a video?
No, the video where Megan and you, that thing that I responded to.
Oh, well, I mean, Megan was like pissed at me. I was like, why are you pissed at me? Like, the only thing I said was about Kirk.
Right. Why was she? Was she upset about the whole? Was she upset about the whole trivia thing or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she fucked that up. I mean, I saw Rico say this on Healthy Debate that Megan was not to blame at all. I disagree with that because she pulled up my late mom, Nikki, as you well know, Patricia Minihane, would try and please everybody. And when you please everybody, Jared, what happens?
No one's pleased.
No one's pleased. So I think she was doing that. She was telling me one thing, Jeff one thing, Francis one thing. So I think she fucked that one up.
Yeah. I mean, I have no comment. I'm not getting involved.
Okay. I'm not seeing the crazy Nicky Smokes here then, Nikki. What's your take? You have no take on that?
No, I do not want to get involved in fucking you, Megan, and Jeff D-Lo. No, like, you want me to get crazy? Like, you can shit on the Dolphins and I'll fucking lose my top.
I will say this. Can I say this about the Dolphins? I don't know. I don't pay much attention to professional football anymore. I don't like the way they're like. I saw Rich Eisen do an 8-minute thing. They're treating this coach like he's Jesus Christ. That to me is a little over the top.
That's how I knew we were going to be fucked like when the game started. Because once the national media is on their hands or knees fucking sucking your team's dick the whole time, you're fucked.
Right. Do you agree with that, Jared, or no?
All I see is Rich Eisen and fucking everyone slobbing him up.
Right.
No, he does not stink. He's a great coach.
No, Rich Eisen. Rich Eisen stinks, Nikki. Sorry. I didn't mean to get
no. I'm not a Rich Eisen guy.
Good. All right, so we have comic. So there was just a miscommunication at the start. We'll be fine. You could be. I'm a Nicky Smokes guy. How's that?
Sounds good to me.
All right, hang in there.
All right, thanks, buddy.
There you go. Good boy. Good boy.
That went a lot better than I thought it was going to go.
Boy.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Diplomat, Kirk.
Well, I mean, no fight.
Well, it seems like in the past you would be looking for a fight.
But that one, like,
to
your point though, that's like, I feel like that would be a choreographed fight. I'm not going to do like a.
You could have
because it's base like. It was just,
you came in peace, whereas in the past you might have been a little bit more hostile at the jump.
No, but like look at a guy like Jack Mack who called in initially and like he said his piece and everything.
Who?
And Jack Mack,
the fat guy, the Republican.
Yeah.
What was that about?
Back in the day, he called
what
in.
What the hell are you talking about?
Like
he's never been on the show.
Yeah, 2019. He like called in.
Oh, it's fucking 4 years ago. You supposed to remember that?
I'm just saying.
You listened to what, yesterday?
No, a while ago.
Okay, what happened?
Nothing. It was just that he called in. There was a situation at hand. I don't remember exactly what it was, but there was some kind of argument going on. He called in, stated his piece, and it was very peaceful and
So
normal.
your boy Robbie Fox too. If he came in all fired up, I'd be ready to go. But I had a feeling that wasn't going to happen. You get the sense that he was looking for a fight?
No.
So then,
Well, he was probably warned by Rico, like not to instigate.
Yeah, I think we could break him.
Yeah.
He seems breakable.
Seems breakable. Yeah.
I know that. Believe me, it's semi-breakable in the future file. Because sometimes, Jared, you're like, this isn't going to be the big fight worth having.
Right.
Yeah. You gotta.
You gotta pick your battles.
You gotta pick your battles.
Especially at this stage. We're 50 now. You know, it's
50. I am 50. Can you believe I'm 50 years old?
I texted you on your birthday. I
You did.
usually always text you on your birthday.
I text you on yours, April 14th.
That's my mom's birthday.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Do you let her? Do you day off from cleaning the house on her birthday or no?
We have cleaners now.
That's not the same though, is it?
It's not the same.
No.
Yeah, it's not the same with like the loving care that goes into it.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have multiple cleaners come at the same time and just blow through the house in like a half hour? Or no?
Sometimes she has someone with her. Sometimes she doesn't.
Does she make you do the pre-clean? You gotta do the pre-clean before they show up.
I
think you should do that anyway.
Yeah, I do it anyway. She's never asked.
Well,
but
yeah, I mean the Colemans don't do that.
No, we do that. It's just I hate it.
I'm not trying to cause any drama.
I'm here for it.
I don't want to throw anyone under the bus.
Okay.
But on your 50th birthday podcast that you did,
I did.
who was in charge of asking people for selfie videos?
Oh, that was me.
How did you
miss.
know?
I was kind of wondering. I was kind of wondering.
I'm sitting there. I'm seeing like Riggs, Big Cat.
Well, you
I'm
know,
like,
it was going to be you, and then Dave came through with his lovely clip.
Of the
and
guys I've
had
known
to
at
bump you down.
Barstool, I still consider Jared a Barstool guy. Jared's the one I've known the longest,
for sure.
for sure. Then Dave from EI. But yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
true.
listen,
none of this would be happening right now.
I just want you to know that I wasn't asked, and I would have gladly sent you a
Would you have
selfie
done one of the
video.
serious ones or no?
Like a Rico?
No.
No, like Riggs and Rico. No, okay.
No, I don't think I would have gone serious.
Okay.
Yeah. But I would have done one. Maybe I'll still do it. Just in case you want to put that
Can happen
in the
again
file
next year.
somewhere. Yeah, it is.
See all over again.
Yeah. That's the point of the joke right there, guys. You got it, buddy. What else is going on?
So we still have Mean Girls Night 4. We never got to yesterday.
This is a situation.
It's juicy.
Well, yeah, or dry, depending on
Oh.
Alex's version of it. I don't know.
You love Graham, right? You're a big Graham guy?
Yeah. Graham and I get along. I haven't seen, obviously spoken to him in a while. I don't. So I mean, they are divorced. It's very. She's. I tried listening to it. Alex is who I like. You probably didn't cross over with her at all, right? Or am I wrong?
Alex, yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. What are you doing there?
I'm just telling him I have it. Like, I got the clip. Don't worry about it.
Good.
A lot of tension
She's
behind the
there a
glass
lot.
today.
Did you noticing that? Or no?
Yeah,
There actually is.
yeah.
She speaks in Alex Bennett speaks now in a lot of like Oprah psychobabble bullshit. I noticed
Yeah.
during this hour thing, and like she's too dumb to do that. Just let it go.
I mean, you're not sitting down listening to these, right? You're just.
That one I did a little bit of because
Which one?
This last one, the Graham update.
Okay. Such a buildup.
Yeah. And I'm asked to be a guest on the show.
Have you been?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mean Girls.
Mean Girls.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. That's cool. They got
I
their
couldn't
IP.
tell if it was her and Jordan or just Alex.
I'm gonna guess just Alex. Yeah. I don't think Jordan Woodruff can speak a full sentence. Listening to she's so dumb. She's the dumbest person on earth. I think she is. Like all that shit she puts on her face to shine is gone in her brain or something.
Who's dumber, her or Sophia with an F? The other.
She's dumber. She's dumber.
Wow.
Really?
She's dumber. Sophia didn't play it right, but I've heard both of them speak. She's dumber.
Sophia kind of. I wouldn't say she landed on her feet,
She's okay.
but she's got
got
a
a thing,
show.
yeah.
It's successful.
Didn't work out as well, obviously, but she's doing okay.
No.
What stands out from you with Alex's thing?
Again, like
Very meandering. I was
Yes.
kind of like I didn't quite get what was going on.
yeah. I have most of it cut up, so we can just rip.
Welcome back to another episode of Mean Girl Pod.
That's a good pop. That's the best pop they've had.
Best
so
pop
far.
they've had, biggest crowd they've had for sure. People
Well,
were waiting.
They wanted the update on this thing that everybody already knew about. But
Yes.
yes.
Season two. I'm gonna keep saying that. This is a nice crowd tonight.
Yeah, some familiar faces,
We said everyone needs a drink for this episode,
except for us.
besides us. I have not had a single.
It's so
drop of-
uncomfortable though, their chemistry with each other. I mean, I've seen videos of like when the victims were reading their statements to Larry Nassar, they had better chemistry than these two have.
Maybe they're probably. Was this their first series of live shows? Maybe.
Maybe I'm sure, but like
yeah,
they
so
know
I think
each
they've
other.
had
though.
live events, but maybe not like a live show. Like they do bar meetup.
We did that.
things.
Our first live show was in VFW. We
You're a
talked
showman.
fine.
You're a showman.
That's true. Yeah, I thought of it that way. Go ahead.
Out.
My wireless is not
is a
working
great-
here, by the way. Is it you guys or my like
I'm good.
Twitter and everything's fine?
Yes.
It's slow. Ain't nothing. 0.0.
Yeah, it's working.
You, Jared?
Yeah, I'm good.
Maybe it's me. But whatever. Anyway, go ahead.
Out.
It is a great turnout.
Tonight is the Alex's relationship update topic,
Yes.
which
That's what I'm saying. Like, what? I get it's uncomfortable. Her and Graham got divorced, but like, everyone knows that. I don't know what, it takes her forever to get there. And talk about the history of their relationship, and I don't really get it. The great thing is that Graham is getting money from her.
Yes.
That's the money clip right there.
That is, it's very interesting. It's
incredible.
Wrinkle to the story.
Incredible. It's great.
So that was the when she was talking about the prenup itself.
Where she said
every
she
little
didn't
girl that's
sign,
ever
right?
born.
Yeah, I think what she had come down to was that they had a joint
that Coleman
account.
produced Content Kim's podcast.
Did you really?
Did, yes.
Oh, how was that?
Oh, it was something.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying this one more. Let's leave it at that.
You guys had that the Penn sponsorship. We don't have that. Go ahead.
It's a slice of your soul.
Authentic and true, and I can't imagine sitting in your spot and doing that. So you should be very proud of yourself.
Thank you.
And yes.
Kirk visibly cringing.
I know I make everybody uncomfortable like moments, but like that makes me uncomfortable. You don't feel uncomfortable when you hear that?
No.
No, girls talk to each other.
I think they probably discussed and rehearsed what they were going to say and how they were going to say it. So, yeah, I don't know that.
You know what sounded really good on this episode, Coleman, were the ads.
Oh my God.
I don't know if you heard. Can we get one of those?
Yeah, let me.
This is how you run an ad, Jared. I'm gonna guess, Coleman. I don't know.
They did ads during a live show?
Well,
No, it was like
I'm gonna
after
guess.
the
I'm gonna
fact.
guess it was pre-recorded, given how it sounds. Can you play like how it sounds live into the ad? Do you have that? cut
Yes,
up?
one. I don't have it cut, but I'll grab it real quick.
I was listening to a Simmons movie podcast. He does this rewatchables thing. Huge podcaster, obviously. He did the same thing. It sounds like shit.
Well, like ads just
He's
dropped
over
in.
his house or something. Like
Yeah.
he just didn't. It's like he gets the copy in. I mean, the Rocket has a professional studio.
That's what I'm saying.
You're not gonna fucking. You're not gonna do that.
Hell no.
Go ahead.
I said it will.
Let's take
Oh
a
wait,
moment.
one sec.
What the fuck was that?
Hey.
Sounds like she was recording in a bathtub.
That, like, why are we talking about money right now? And that is the largest point. And I was very happy that that was the same advice my dad gave me of just like moving
Dad's a
right
dummy,
along.
by the way.
And then he said, well, light a fire under that ass. And I said, it will.
Let's take a moment to thank our sponsor,
Just play it. Let me hear it.
Lumi. Lumi deodorant was created by an OBGYN.
Why
who
are they-
discovered that odor isn't just a
How is it
odor.
acceptable
It's an
It looks like like they're being held hostage
in the video?
in the video.
Oh,
the
it's
way
terrible.
it sounds.
It's also terrible.
thing.
Yeah. Oh, the ad is live?
a pH
no,
on
it's not live. No.
I mean, there's no video for that.
There is.
Oh, really?
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
it's-
saying.
it's
It
Jordan's
feels
bedroom.
like it's like a
It is?
hostage situation.
That would be a
Yeah.
hostage situation for me.
for up to 72 hours. I know that we've talked about odor a lot in the past on Negro Pod, and so many
All right.
people DM
There's the other one too is good. I think it was earlier maybe.
Gives me a chance to talk about BetterHelp. This is good, So what should I do? Should I do it in the bathroom?
Yeah,
Blink
do it down the
twice.
hall. Yeah, go in the corner over there.
BetterHelp.com. Jared's a therapy guy, so am I. BetterHelp.com/Kirk10. BetterHelp.com/Kirk10 today. Go to Better. Have you been reading any good books lately, by the way?
I'm an audiobook guy.
Anything new?
Not yet. I'm gonna get into. I
You
usually
don't count that as a book read. Have we debated this before?
I don't believe so.
That doesn't count.
I probably agree with you.
Doesn't count.
It's, it's just a long podcast, basically.
Right.
I don't.
But I can't focus on. I was saying this to somebody the other day. I can't focus on an audiobook at all.
Really?
In the car, I just lose. But a podcast, I can. I don't know why that is. Makes no sense.
Something about being able to quickly reread. You know, like you see a sentence or a line and then just keep
guess.
going back to that.
Yeah, I
don't know.
guess. I don't know.
I think the audiobook has to be read by the author.
I don't disagree with that.
Yeah, because when you start getting mispronunciations of names and stuff like that,
like Wooster or something.
yeah,
that can
yeah,
happen.
yeah,
that
it does happen.
because the person, not even the actor's fault. It's the producer of it. has
That's
to
how
know
you
that.
get locked in with the podcast brain. Because if it's like
Right.
I read Kane's autobiography,
Harry gave this to me for Christmas a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
I didn't read it. Mayor was it
something like that. Yeah,
Good book.
Good listen.
Is he still the mayor of Knoxville?
Yes.
Okay.
But the audiobook is him reading it, so it's like it
He
sounds
gains
like
weight awfully fast. He'll show up at like a Royal Rumble and be like,
It gets a little hefty. Yeah.
Yeah, Mayor Kane, My Life in Wrestling and Politics.
Yeah. There you go.
Glenn Jacobs read that himself.
He did. Yeah. So that's how you kind of like convince your brain that it's like, oh, I'm just listening to a podcast.
That feels like a lot of work.
Reading a book.
Reading that. BetterHelp.com/Kirk10. Go get yourself some help. Have conversations. Just help figure things out. Entirely a new way of trying therapy. Online, convenient, flexible. You go fill out the questionnaire. You get matched up. If you don't like the first one, that's okay. That happens. You move on till you find the right person, get a flow, get a good conversation. BetterHelp.com. In the conversation we're hearing between Alex and Jordan, you don't want that. If you have that with your therapist, find another one. So if you find a good therapist, like Jared and I are talking to each other, you go to BetterHelp.com/Kirk10. BetterHelp.com/Kirk10.
There you go.
Thank you, Jared. Go ahead.
Ever, which I want to thank him for, is he said, you know what would be really good for you, Alex, is if you moved out of Oklahoma, because you've never moved. And I know my mom's like, oh, really?
Quick pause to talk about Jordan is holding, and because mine just arrived, they're not on my bed yet, but hers are on her bed. So winter is here, and that means struggling to find the right temperature when we.
I mean, that's like no human. No, we're the only people listening to it, but anybody listening to it is going to smash that fucking 30 like 20 times. Like what the hell?
It's very off-putting.
Yes, I agree.
It almost sounds like they recorded it thinking that the microphone was on, but it was picking up the
acoustics in the room and everything are brutal.
Yeah.
I don't even know if there is a mic.
I don't think there is. It sounds like it's just coming right from the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus. Well, anyway, any other big takeaways from that though? It was just weird.
She talked a bit about the TikTok video that you had brought up, the one of her crying.
The salad one?
Yeah.
No. I like Alex, but
I like Alex too.
he's a good kid.
Yeah. I mean, shit happens. It's life.
Yeah, what are you going to do? I mean,
When I called him last night to apologize for that video, I
you know the
reminded
video in
him that
question.
hurt people
I do.
hurt.
she was eating salad and crying and bitching about the money.
I still keep up. with
Just asking a question.
Barstool world.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. You might have missed that. It wasn't up very long, right?
Yeah.
People, and I was devastated. And I did the wrong thing and made a video about that, which does nothing for anybody. How do my parents feel about the money situation? So I said to my dad the other day, I was going through my stuff, and I was like, like sometimes it's just so hard not to be kind of so mad about that. And he looked at me and he said, no, it's not. It's not hard to be mad about that. You love that boy, and you always will. And you didn't.
I mean,
it's the only
it's
option.
very personal, but it's like, it's kind of funny.
I don't know if I buy some of these though. Like I don't know if these conversations necessarily happen between her and her parents.
Really?
I don't know. They seem a little.
Alex is the kind of person who calls her parents like 30 times a day. And their dad's like, just says shit.
They seem a little like rom-com-y like type.
Well, she's on a little journey that all these people
New
do
era.
now, where it's like, yeah.
I'm thankful that I am in the world of podcasting and didn't back myself into the corner of, oh, you talk about other people's personal lives, so when stuff happens to you, like you've got to talk about it too. Like no one gives a shit about my personal life.
I'll agree with that.
I mean, I feel
You're
like
married. We know that.
Huh?
You're married, right?
Married. Yep.
4 kids?
3 kids.
Good.
Yeah.
What you going to say something else, though?
Well, no, I just, I feel like it's one of those things where you can tell she doesn't necessarily want to talk about this,
Right.
but it's like, how do we not?
Yeah.
Like I've made so much of my forward-facing professional career about my marriage, and now he's gone.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, that's the thing. Even
have to
personally, it's
address
not even
it.
that so much. You used him as like a character on the show.
Correct.
Right. So then it's like,
let's just say hypothetically, I did get married. I don't think I would ever kind of like I think Dan has done a great job of keeping his private life private.
I think they talked about that as well with Graham being a character.
Yeah.
And I was like, we'll
That's
never
great.
lose your humor, Graham. It's all you got sometimes. With our listeners, Graham's a character on Mean Girl Pod. I mean, we're real people, and he's a real person, but we referenced him so much.
She's number 3.
He was number 3, and he was
I don't think I
such
can do a podcast with these people. Like, I intellectually, I don't think I can do it. What do I talk to them about?
Well, I mean, like that's kind of like the
for
same.
them to decide.
I'm not
right?
shit all
Like-
over them if they're fine with that.
Are they in there? They're in their 20s.
No, I think Alex is 30.
Jordan's got to be in her 40s. No?
I think Alex is 30.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say like if Alex is in her 30s, she's got to be like 30, 31. But
Right.
yeah, you guys are speaking 2 different languages.
Totally. What am I gonna, fuck am I going to talk about? These dumb journeys they're on and the stupid Jordan's dumb boyfriend?
What era are you in, Kirk?
I
What's
have
your
no
era?
idea. I don't fucking know. I'm just
your
happy to wake up every day.
Yeah.
No, sitting there, God forbid, the person has to date Alex Ben. I like Alex Ben. Nobody needs that in their life. That's just a
Side note, now that you just celebrated your 50th birthday, what advice do you have for someone in their 30s for what to expect in their 40s? What were your 40s like for you besides the train stuff?
physically, you mean, or just
like lessons that you learned, like what, after going through your 40s?
I lost both my parents, so it was a turbulent decade. Certainly professionally, what happened. I felt more. I will tell you my takeaway now with the stuff of my parents more, and I think maybe even if it happened when I was in my 20s, I might not understand as much in my 40s. Is that life? It's a cliche, but it is short, and you kind of have to do what you want professionally and personally, not to the point of being insane, but you can't sit around and debate stuff. If you want to do something, you got to do it. You live once, that's it. And take care of your kids. But you abandoned that fourth one, but the three you're close to. Mm-hmm. But there's no, you'll find out one day. You'll wake up and your legs will be sore, or your neck will be sore. It's like, oh, you're getting older. Sometimes you'll have something in your head, like a movie title or something. You can't remember it. Like there are things that just start to. I enjoy that process. I'm not a particularly vain person physically, so I don't worry about the aging thing. It's fine. I'm a guy, so it's also part of it too. Like my pubic hair is like turning gray. So what? Like, I'm another guy. I could die if I fucking dye my pubic hair. Like, I'm getting older. You can either embrace it, and as a guy, I think it's much easier to embrace it. I do think it's a double standard, of course. Or you can chase it, and you'll be chasing it forever.
Like Ringo.
Like Ringo dyeing his hair. Ringo fucking star.
Yeah.
Like, Bruce stopped dyeing his hair. I was happy with that. Mm-hmm. I like the Shark Tank episodes better when Mark Cuban's not dyeing his hair. Mm-hmm. That's where I'm at.
What decade would you say you had the most personal growth? Your 40s or your 30s?
I think my 40s.
Yeah.
I think with some of my parents, yeah, for sure.
Besides, it's hard to just remove that, but if you remove the...
Quick, take the break a second.
if you remove the negative, I guess the parents...
And a lot of stuff, Murchison work, like a lot of stuff, and great stuff too. Like this has been great.
Did you enjoy your 30s or your 40s more?
I don't enjoy much.
Yeah. That's not true. You go for runs. Like people that like don't enjoy life don't go outside.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
Well, both my kids were born in my 30s. But like, I've enjoyed professionally. Like, the last year, I've enjoyed way more than anything else professionally in my life.
I can tell. Yeah.
Yeah. I miss you. I wish you were here more.
As someone, well, I can be here more.
No, I know, but you've got your own.
When you've asked, I've been here.
Well, I know, but I don't want to. Also, I don't want you have your own career. You're in a major gambling website, one of the top gambling websites in America.
Some people may say that.
Gamble.com.
Gamble.com. Promo code Jared.
That's a great site.
Yeah.
I don't think we need to hear more from these dummies.
Yeah, that's fine.
But you'll see. You're an introspective guy, like, underrated introspective guy. You'll see. You get like, one day you'll kind of. I find it amusing when I see like myself getting older.
Yeah.
Like I can, I need to wear these now, but now I've had to bump them up even. I think it's funny. I just think it's like, what are you gonna do? What the hell am I gonna do?
What age did you feel like? Because I'm more asking because there is such a disconnect between me.
Yeah.
No, I'm trying to word it correctly. Listening to Alex talk about her life, you're like, I have nothing in common with that person.
Not a single thing.
What age would you say you kind of reached the threshold of like, I'm older now?
I was kind of an old young guy, so like I would have never. I like Alex. She's a nice kid, but if we were the same age, I would have been like, you are alive. Get away from me. Go somewhere else.
You would have been a Content Kim guy instead.
Oh, sure. Absolutely. Well, when I was 20, Content Kim was in her 50s. So, yeah, that makes sense.
What would the tone of the Kirk Minihane show have been if podcasting existed in your 20s?
Good question. Way more sarcastic than even now. And probably angrier.
Angrier?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. I was always an angry guy.
You had your parents.
I know, but I've always been kind of an angry guy.
Life was in front of you.
True. But
I didn't know you in your 20s.
Well, you were barely born. What year were you born?
89.
Yeah. So okay. So you're 33 now. 34. Right. April 14th.
That's my birthday.
14. Yep. 414. Yeah.
414.
What do you do? You sound like Kevin yesterday. What do you ask all these goddamn questions for? You know me. What the fuck are you doing?
I haven't seen you in a while.
Well, you think because I was in my 40s last time you saw me.
Mm-hmm. It's a whole different decade.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah, my gray pubic hair have now overtaken. In the war, it's like Braveheart. They have planted, the longest pubic hair is gray. It's planted itself right in the middle.
There you go.
Which is great.
I'm doing okay in the gray hair department.
Well, you're a young guy. Oh, your age, I had some.
I went to. I had my high
You're
school.
not dyeing that hair?
No. You fucking you always say that.
Well, because I'm so old, when somebody has a jet black hair, I assume they're dyeing it.
So it was more so in 2019 and 2020.
I was saying this to you?
Yeah, because it was when I grew my hair longer.
Okay. I'm growing my hair right now.
It's just longer. Like if you come up close, I've got fucking grays all on the
Sure,
side.
I can see on the side.
Yeah.
I can see on the side.
Yeah. I've got some grays like in my chin.
I think guys kind of look forward to that.
I don't dye my
I don't do that.
hair. If I do, it's my eyebrows because
Dye your
they're so
eyebrows?
sometimes because they're so fucking light.
Oh, that's different. You're not doing it to right.
Yeah, it's not because they're gray. It's because you can't fucking see them.
It's like Felgro has no eyebrows, which I always thought was weird.
I never noticed that.
Yeah, look at it. He has no eyebrows.
I mean, it makes
I
sense.
asked him about it once. He just dismissed it. I don't know.
He's an odd cat.
Yeah, he's not a great conversationalist.
No.
Early on in my career.
Would you call him a savant?
I guess he's antisocial, but not that bad. Like Steve from Gloucester. He and I had a couple of dinners at Chili's in Burlington after shows with Gary and Rob. I remember early on in my career, like when I first got the job with John and Jerry, we used to do those 10 o'clock ones on Comcast. We were walking out, just him and I were walking out, and I was looking to get a new deal. And I said to him, Mike, do you have any advice? And I thought we'd have like this conversation. And he was kind of like, well, you should probably talk to Gary. He's went in his car. He just bailed on me. But he was always very nice. Not a bad way. He's always been very nice to me.
Yeah.
And he gets the joke of the show. Like he's one guy who's pretty playful.
Yeah.
I mean, Tony's on the show. He's trying to sue me.
He gets it, but
Yeah.
he's not here. He's there for a good time now.
He always says to me, he would always say to me back in the old days, when my shows get big, he's like, you're more into navel gazing and ball breaking. He's like, we don't do any of that shit. Like, we just do, he's a very, he does it with Jim Murray I see on Twitter, on like Facebook, they'll do that.
Yeah.
Like, it's good.
Off-air show.
Yeah, but he's not into like the fucking, like today, whatever it is, Mac Jones.
Doesn't want to do bits.
Mac Jones.
Get to the point.
Why is Craig Breslow, blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
He's struggling getting old too. Did you hear his audio of him trying to work out ESPN Plus?
No, I haven't listened. I haven't heard. Was it bad? Was it bad?
Again, there. Password not correct. Send forgot username password.
I'm
Send
the same
email,
way.
get
I'm
email,
exactly
reset
the same way. Exactly this. When I lose my I was on the road for the case at one point, and my Netflix password was not working at the hotel. I was crying in my room.
I mean, I was just hit forgot password.
But then what?
It's a pain in the butt, and then they send you a new
fucking
fucking
annoying.
password. It is annoying.
That's my rule. That's my rule about Marriott. Is fucking Marriott should have a universal fucking Netflix password for the person going in there.
I think his issue is more. He's talking about watching the Bruins on ESPN Plus,
Which is stupid.
Same thing,
I agree.
though, logging in.
I agree.
It's a pain in the ass.
Everyone's-
You disagree with that?
No.
No, I would actually love to see you have to prove you're not a robot.
Did you ever watch? It's a famous within this world episode where I was trying to get Boy With You tickets for Harry live on the air, and like I was freaking out. I didn't know how to do it. I don't know how to do shit like that.
Yeah.
It's a pain. Why can't the game be on Nessun?
I agree.
I know why, but
when the Red Sox are on Apple TV, like that pisses me off.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Katie Nolan's terrific, but it's she's everything, but it's stupid.
I also I can figure it out. It's a pain in the balls, but I can figure it out. I'm thinking of more like the 65-year-old people that are like, what the fuck is Apple TV? How do I
They should
get
have
it?
something for somebody like that.
Yeah.
There should be some, I would agree with that.
It's like, I get what you're saying. Like, we want to get the game in front of the young people. Where are the young people? Oh, they're on Hulu and fucking Prime. It's like, yeah, but then you're alienating.
The people already exist. It's
Yes.
dumb, and they're not going to go sign that. It's stupid.
No.
Are the Red Sox going to sign this player who hits and throws?
I don't believe so.
You don't think so?
I was just looking at the odds on DraftKings
Ohtani?
Sportsbook. Yes.
Okay. What are the odds for the Dodgers are the favorite?
-110.
Yeah. He's gonna move down the road to LA.
I mean, they
What about my Yankees? No.
Your
The old days,
Yankees-
the Yankees would have signed this guy. George would have signed this fucking guy.
He would have signed this guy, but I think that they're going to be heavy on Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Ugh, I hate him.
You hate him?
I don't know. Is he American? Does he play in America?
He's not American. No.
No, I know that. But is he playing in America?
He is. He's in Japan.
Cashman's an idiot. He
His
embarrassed himself
press
yesterday.
conference was brutal, right?
Yeah. You have to fire him.
Yeah, that is. It was embarrassing.
And
it was,
Boone.
it was embarrassing to watch.
Who are the other big guys? Who are the Red Sox going to sign?
I think that they will be in on Yamamoto.
Okay.
It's going to cost a lot of money.
That's the pitcher.
He's a pitcher from
That's one
Japan.
I saw Kevin tweet about the other day. He wants the Mets to sign him.
Everyone,
Well, I'm
everyone
just
wants to sign him.
right,
He's the top dog pitcher.
Right.
Yeah.
Like Dice K.
But better.
Like Yu Darvish.
Like you, Darvish.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, who's the guy that George Steinbrenner called a pussy? Hideki Irabu.
Hideki
He called him
Irabu.
a pussy.
Did he kill himself?
Yeah, I think something did happen to him. You have to joke a second. Jesus,
is that
something?
what it was?
Something happened. You don't want to get that one wrong, right? Let me see.
Yeah, he did pass away July 27th, 2011.
Yeah.
Was it suicide?
I believe so.
I think something weird. You're right.
Yeah, he was found dead in his home.
Reported to have hanged himself.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That's
the pussy.
That's the boss.
Yeah. I miss George.
Yeah,
How great would Steinbrenner be in Twitter world?
Oh my God, they would.
We have a caller.
Oh, go ahead.
I hate that ringtone.
But Tommy can't pitch this year.
Correct.
I'm on it.
Yeah.
But will he plays? Will he hit?
Correct. Yeah, he
The
will.
DH.
He will DH. $40 million DH. Yeah.
Is he like? What's his like? Is he like one of the top 10 hitters in baseball or no?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. Jeez.
Yeah.
Hello.
What's up, bro? It's Graham Bennett.
GB.
What's up, Graham?
Nothing, bro. Yo, you guys are talking about like hard things, man. And Apple TV, yeah, that's tough when I want to watch the games with my bros. But you want to hear hard?
Yeah, I do.
Dude, I had to go pick up the fucking coffee table. I had to go all the way back to New York.
I heard that in the podcast. Well,
My
but here's,
grandma Nona had it for fucking. She brought it over in the war,
I
bro.
heard that. Well, Graham, I mean, I would think now, given your family's
But
financial,
I got other problems too,
no,
bro. I got other.
Sure, Graham. I had a
Every
question,
time
but
my
yeah, go
phone
ahead.
rings,
Yeah,
every time my phone rings, it's 2 times, bro. She calls once and she calls again. I'm taking my fucking finger, bro.
I heard that. I heard that.
Fucking joke, bro.
But here's the thing, though, bro. Like, you are making some serious moolah, bro, from her. Like, good job by you.
Yeah, bro. Listen, I looked at what the family was doing, and I was like, all right, how do I make the most money doing nothing? And I can't really bake cookies, so I said, let me sit on my fucking skinny ass and collect the dough from them.
That's a great job.
You know?
Good job by you, Graham. Yeah. But you were.
Bro, listen, they've been collecting no-show paychecks like Ralphie and Cifaretto.
I know you're a fan of The Sopranos, Graham. The
Here and there, you know.
the interesting thing to me was I didn't realize they said this on that you were sort of the wacky third character on the show. Was this if you were on the show like this, I would listen to Mean Girl.
Yeah, bro, you want the deleted scenes, man. Let me tell you about the threesome we could have. That was the
Whoa. Jesus God. How's the game going out there for you? You getting it done?
Yeah, bro. Me and Coleman, we're cleaning up.
Oh, God.
6 for 6.
You got a new guy in there. I don't know him too well. I think he's a baseball guy.
Yeah.
But did he know that I fucked one in every borough for the marathon?
Oh, yeah. Well, if we want to recycle jokes to him, Graham, that's fine.
No. But now, I'm gonna go through all the towns. That's just gonna be the thing. I'm gonna be the marathon.
Well, I was thinking maybe in every stadium. Okay.
I'm gonna hit every W town. I'm gonna hit every W town up there.
I was thinking maybe every baseball stadium, but okay. Yeah.
There you go, Graham.
Yeah. All right, Gramster. We'll talk.
Yeah.
All
right, bro. I'll see you at the Royal Rumble.
Oh yeah, come on
my
down.
Royal Rumble. When you see my Royal Rumble. Me and 30 Who is doing suplexes.
Suplexes. Wow. Okay. Well, there you go. All right, Graham. Good to talk to you, buddy. Graham Bennett.
I'm glad that he still listens. You know,
Graham.
Yeah.
He's Graham. And I got along great at Rough and Rowdy. Good guy.
Yeah, but you just would assume that Alex is removed from the Barstool world.
Alex a fan though. She's a big Meta fan.
Yeah.
Made her some money. Jesus. What else going on?
Also, we never got to talk about that Mike Thomas article with WEI.
Yeah, it was one of these blowjob Jason Barrett, that whore, did a media profile on Mike Thomas. You know him.
I do.
From 98.5. It was a guy who
isn't he at
he's
EI?
the EI now.
Yeah.
But I assume you knew him from 98.5.
I do, yeah.
So some guy from Barrett Media who works for FAN who is owned by the same company as EI just wrote like this ass kissing profile. It's actually embarrassing. I'm always wondering why do that. Like it's so transparent. We had them at the mini golf thing, the Barrett Media people. And I went to Live Events Lisa, that moron, and I was like, "Why are you?" Huh?
You still have a beef with Live Events Lisa?
She just doesn't like me.
Why not?
Well, I mean, would you like her? If you were her, would you like me?
Yeah.
Oh no,
You do great live events.
She hates me.
That's like her whole thing.
She did the thing at the Survivor Barstool. She'd come up to me and be like overly polite on purpose, to, like make a point. Like I'm like.
Did you see her at the Barstool Awards?
Yes, I think I did.
But you guys are cordial in person?
Well, that's what she always says to me, or to other people. She was like, "You're so nice in person." I'm like, "I don't. What am I gonna do? Like, chop your head off?" Like, I don't remember why I don't like her, but I know I don't like her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mike Thomas is an idiot. I mean, he's talking about he was like the ratings stink. Oh, Greg Hill's actually doing okay, but he's like, our days are over now of like internal fighting and anger, and now which is talk about me, I would assume.
I fully thought you could just replace anything with just you.
I'm not gonna say my name. And but now everything's calmer and smoother, and their ratings stink. Other than Greg's, whose ratings are good.
I was listening to Greg's show on the way over here this morning,
Yeah.
and they were talking about like what like sexual people they are. I was very I was very taken aback by the conversation that they were having.
All of them?
Yes, they were
Really?
kind of like, what do you like in bed? And what do you like in bed? And like, what do you like? Do you like toys? And I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Going all in, huh?
Yeah.
Jesus, wow. What
Yeah.
did Curtis say?
Well, I think Wiggy was like,
Oh,
he's
he's
like Curtis is he only has sex to procreate. That's it.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
How about that terrible line at the end too, when talking about his brother? It was just "Get out of my room," said Thomas when
it's
asked what his
terrible.
brothers
It's
taught him.
terrible, yeah.
And then right after, and when the laughter stopped, Thomas was serious about what his brother has meant to him.
It's just weird.
Brutal.
These pieces are weird.
Yeah.
It's just for themselves. Like nobody reads it. It's just a circle jerk. I've never understood that.
That's not paid for, right? Like EEI doesn't pay to have that written.
I don't even know. They pay Barrett to consult. He would come in. He was a consultant. He's an idiot. Like, not a bad human being, but just a dummy. Typical. And he would come in and like try and help the other shows that were doing bad. And he'd walk into the studio office and I'd be like, oh, just a nice way, but just get out of here. Like, we just did the 50, like, leave me alone. And he was okay, but like, so yeah, in a way, because they pay him. So then he does these things, and a guy from FAN writes a story about the guy from EEI. It's bizarre. I don't understand it. I don't know. I don't know Mike very well. I met him once or twice. I'm sure he's a nice enough guy, but
He's a nice guy.
he's
Yeah.
a radio guy. They're all dummies. They're inherently stupid.
I think when he left Sports Hub, I think he went home to a radio
did.
station where he's from. Was he from Chicago?
Yeah, that's correct.
Chicago
I think
guy?
that's
Yeah.
correct,
So then he
yeah.
went to Chicago, then he came back and went to EI. Yeah.
Yeah, none of it matters. None of those guys matter. Like if the guys on the air are good, the ratings will be good. If the guys on the air stink, then the ratings will stink. I mean, like I like Adam Jones, he's a nice guy, and Arcan's a nice guy. Megan Notolini, I'm sure, is a nice person, but their show stinks, so no one's gonna they're going against Felger. Like this is how it works. This is not complicated.
They're the 2 to 6 show?
Yeah, they're doing a 2 rating. They're losing by 20 points. Was that in the story? I didn't see that.
No, it was not.
No.
So I think they omitted that.
And if EI announced today that Kirk Minahane's going back to the afternoons, like guess what? The ratings would go up. Would I beat Felger? I think I would.
You're like CM Punk. You keep teasing a return to WWE, but it's just never.
Well, I would never go back. I would never work for David Field ever. Would I go back to radio? I would never work for. I love working
you
for
wouldn't.
Dave. That's the thing. Dave bought the company. If Dave didn't buy the company,
Yeah.
to end my career in radio, I think would be kind of funny. But I would like to end it
Kind
like
of funny.
a small radio station, like
But not talk. Yes, exactly.
Yes, in, like, the
You're not
middle of
gonna do
nowhere.
talk radio. You're just gonna hit the post.
right. Do a little stuff, but
Yeah.
like go on. You'd come on,
Yeah.
like Mike, and like Iowa or something.
I would love that.
Now look out. I've always said this. Look out, see a little river, and I have my sandwich for an hour every day and play songs from the '80s.
There you go.
Sounds
That's
awesome.
it. That's my career.
Sounds
Do
fucking
they pay me
great.
$800,000 a year to do that?
I mean, they might.
I'll do it then. And yeah, but if Dave bought a radio station, I'd do it.
You could be the next generation's David Allen Boucher.
Oh, who I used to communicate with.
Really?
Yep, I mentioned him on EEI once, and he sent me a message on Facebook.
Okay.
He's famously private. I think we lost him.
He is gone.
Yes.
Is he local? No.
Yeah, he was local. He used to talk about at night. He'd be like, if you ever had headphones now, well, maybe he'd be in Boston once in a while, running around the Charles. Here we go.
I thought he was national and wasn't.
He might have been then syndicated,
Yes, I think he was.
but he would be in Boston once in a while because he'd be like, here's Almost Paradise.
Yeah.
Andy Wilson and Mike Reno.
Yeah.
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 Great broadcast.
Sometimes I get Casey Kasem and David Allen Boucher
don't-
mixed
don't-
up.
don't-
Yeah,
don't- come on,
yeah,
don't-
I know. But the David Allen Boucher was the GOAT.
And his face, he never showed his face.
Ever.
Never.
That's super humble of him.
He retired in June of 2022. So he did not die.
So Casey Kasem's dead then.
Yeah, that was a big controversy about the body
Why?
because there was a big estate battle between his second wife, who was way younger, and then his kids. It was a huge. You should look it up. It's actually pretty good. Crazy battle. Casey Kasem was American Top 40. Hits from coast to
So
coast.
David Allen Boucher is still alive.
Casey Kasem is gone. David Allen Boucher retired.
Okay. Got it.
So yeah, like these are the pictures they show of him. Like he won't show his face.
That's crazy to be able to pull that off in today's world.
It's true.
You know, as a child, when the internet was just kind of coming out, it's like
He's local. Yeah, he's a local guy.
my favorite band wore masks. My favorite wrestler wore a mask. I never knew what any of these
Rey
fucking people
Mysterio?
looked like. Kane.
Oh, Kane. Right.
Yeah, but then
Kiss was your favorite band?
Slipknot.
Oh, Slipknot.
They just kicked their fucking. Actually,
I know the drummers very well.
Jay Weinberg.
Yes.
It's
They got rid of him.
Yeah, but it's I don't know. It's fucked up. They kicked him out. So he grew up like a diehard Slipknot fan.
Yeah. He played. When his dad
10 years.
He used to fill in for his dad with Bruce when he was young.
Yes.
He was Bruce didn't. Yeah, that didn't end well.
Yeah.
He was young. He was young.
Yeah.
He was like 18 or 19.
There you go.
Was he a good drummer for them or no?
Very good.
So why'd they get rid of him?
I don't know. Like they said, creative differences. What the fuck
Fucking
does
drummer.
that mean?
I don't even understand.
He's not writing any of the music.
Maybe he's an asshole.
He's not. He's super nice.
How the hell do you know?
I've watched interviews with him.
Oh, okay, good enough.
Yeah, I've never met him, but
Yeah. Huh. All right. I
You
don't
know, they don't wear those masks during like practices or anything.
What do you mean?
I kind of assume they did though.
the
Yeah, I
the
thought they
jig
would.
is up at this point.
I
Everyone
thought
knows
they would
what
like
look
get in the zone and like
Nah.
Yeah, that
kind
seems
of
like a
play.
lot of
They
work.
probably fucking hate wearing them at this point. But it's like,
Get rid
Yeah.
of it. You can't get rid of them now?
I think you could at this level.
It's like when Kiss didn't wear makeup for a tour. It wasn't great.
yeah, that was when they were doing disco.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
That was
No,
creepy.
That wasn't good.
Fucking
I'm not a
weird.
big Kiss. Kiss is, I put the Beatles above Kiss.
There you go.
Just being honest.
good
Put a little
evaluation.
river band over the Beatles, though.
You ever see Kiss
LRB?
live?
No, I don't like them.
I saw him live.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Are they good or no?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a good show.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah. I mean, it's
2003, Kiss and Aerosmith, The Garden.
Garden must have been, right?
Mm-hmm.
Aerosmith, I put above the Beatles. Come Together, Come Together is better than the Beatles Come Together.
You think so?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Who do you think has besides
Boston
that
is
song?
better than the Beatles.
Was there someone that did a?
Kenny Loggins is better. Can I count solo artists or just bands?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, Kenny Loggins is better than the Beatles.
Okay,
Clapton?
Clapton.
Fogelberg's better. Yes, Clapton's better.
Saw
Clapton was almost a Beatle,
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
That's a weird situation. Him and George.
but they were okay.
Could you do
They got
that?
past, no, I think that might be a tough one. But it's like free love back then.
A
lot of drugs too.
lot of drugs. If
they clean up.
your friend
That's a tough one.
took your wife,
That's a tough one.
could you go to their wedding? I guess it depends on the guy.
Doing music together.
No shot.
Patty Boyd, man, she
was a hussy.
She was.
She was a hussy.
I see pictures of her. I'm like, is it worth it?
No, I don't think so.
But boy, who knows what's going on?
George just seemed like the type of dude where it's like, he's not gonna get mad at you.
No.
You can't get mad.
No.
Imagine being a fucking Beatle,
she's
though.
all right.
Yeah, she's cute. Yeah. Oh, I know.
To not have, I mean, I'm sure that it's impossible to not have an ego, but you're a fucking Beatle, and you're not Ringo. Like, you're a legit Beatle.
Yeah, he's third.
And your wife leaves you for another musician?
She actually kind of gives off Taylor Swift vibes.
She doesn't wear the red lipstick.
No, but that petite blonde,
she's cute.
kind of thing
she was
going
cute.
on. Yeah,
She was cute.
George got a raw deal, man. Like, everyone talks about John and Paul when you talk about the Beatles, but George was maybe the most talented, had the best solo career, and he got cucked by fucking Clapton.
I agree. A great documentary on HBO, 2-part documentary on him. Scorsese did.
Oh.
You should watch it.
Well, when
It's
did
on-
it come out?
Years ago, probably 10 years ago.
Okay, I mean, that's still recent
It's on Max.
Yeah.
What else?
we did have Zach Abel reach out again.
Oh, God, I forgot about that.
yeah,
He's
he,
listed as a demand.
he has his.
Oh, he has demands for me to
yes.
manage him at Rough and Rowdy. Okay.
Yes. Let me pull it up real quick.
Where is the next one being held?
I got it.
Providence, Rhode Island.
Oh, okay.
You got it there.
Yep.
You've been to many Raws there, I suspect.
All right.
I went to, there was like a pay-per-view that they had there recently, a couple of years ago that I went there, yeah.
Go ahead.
The Rough and Rowdy deal. 75,000 to show.
What?
No,
7.5. Sorry, 7.5 thousand to show.
That's called 7,500.
7,500.
7,500.
A little different.
2,500 to win.
Okay.
Handpicked opponents. Spencer gets to fight Don Juan, Tommy Gallen. Zach versus Nelson Acevedo, fucking sickest.
Is that the guy who was with Pedro Martinez? Is that the Nelson guy or no?
He's dead.
Okay. Yeah, as Andre the Giant said, the very big and the very small don't last long.
Yeah.
It's true though.
Rest in peace, Andre.
Did you quote tweet the Vince McMahon thing?
What, the meme?
Yeah, you must have. That seems like a you move.
I did a different one. I didn't do that one. I didn't jump in.
The he was special one?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that one better.
Yeah.
McMahon says before, I watch this clip every once in a while.
Yeah.
Because I ask him about Andre, and he says like, I have the ability to forget about things that upset me or something. Did you ever see this quote?
Yeah,
It's a very
yes.
weird statement. It's
Yeah.
not, I don't think it's a healthy statement.
He just deletes bad memories from his brain.
That's
any,
not true.
Any negativity.
It can't be true.
He doesn't process any negative thoughts.
How do you feel about his look now?
It's a little off-putting.
It's not. He shouldn't be doing that.
No, he shouldn't. And it's, yeah, it definitely makes you come to terms a little bit with your mortality, where it's like,
Well, Vince was never going to age well.
no, well, he was on steroids as late as his early 80s.
He's had a lot of plastic
The
surgery.
video recently of him was brutal. I think he had a cane or something.
Yeah.
on. Oh.
Him and The Undertaker.
And Kane.
And Kane. Yes. Yeah.
Brothers of Destruction have not done well.
they're not
I
destroying
saw The
right now.
Undertaker the other day on TV. He showed up on the minor league one, AAA one. What's that? The one
You're talking about
NXT.
the big show.
No, NXT.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
And somebody had a video of it. Harry was showing me of like it was caught off camera from trying to. It was like this is what are we fucking doing?
And in AEW, the Big Show just came back like a week ago.
Jesus.
And his whole fucking knee from like his quad down to his mid calf is wrapped up.
Yeah.
And they're like, because Chris Jericho is one of like the big stars over there.
He's big and fat now.
And he's like, I got a tag team partner, and here he comes, and like he just fucking is waddling. He couldn't even come down to the ring. He basically
even wrestle?
No, he came. He kind of like waddled to the top of the stage. And then was like, all right, you guys run up to me so I can punch you in the face.
Wrestling's great. That's why that's the stuff I love about wrestling.
You can be old and still do
It's
it.
just great.
but,
It's just the business of it is funny.
I saw the clip recently of his knees giving out when he slid in.
He tore both quads.
Yeah. Who?
McMahon at the at Royal Rumble that time.
That was like 20 years ago.
But that's crazy that happened. That's a steroid injury.
It has to be.
Because it happened to Triple H too.
Multiple times.
Yeah, they just blow out, I guess.
So your quad, I mean, all your tendons.
Didn't happen to you on steroids.
No, I've torn my wrist a couple times, but
could be because your intestines could be because of this.
Could be.
Cautionary tale.
Paying the price.
Yeah.
All the juice.
Go ahead.
Flights and hotels for Spencer
By the way,
and Zach.
before like he would just sit there for 10 years like that, waiting to start the thing again. If I didn't, we just kept talking. He was never gonna let go of it.
He's never gonna break stride.
Never. Yeah. Go ahead.
The flights and hotels for Zach, Spencer, Zach, and 2 cornermen, and they put in parentheses, we picked the booking. Not
okay, I mean, none of this is going to happen.
Yeah.
So I'm not quite sure what they're doing here, but okay, go ahead.
Whenever Jerry Thomas's contract expires, it is not renewed in favor for Chase Hill. And
who are these people?
These are the Able brothers.
No, I know. Who's Jerry
clue.
Thomas?
I have no clue. I thought he meant Jerry Thornton for a second.
Oh, well, I could. Yeah, that contract. Well, that contract's never going to be up. Go ahead.
And then 5-round fights they want.
Okay, I don't think any of that stuff's going to happen. No. So I guess we're good then. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, good luck with everything.
Is there already like a headline fight for the Providence?
I don't know. I haven't heard much about it. Is our guy? I know Tim Ridgels wants his guy involved. The Shiznit guy. What's his name?
Shizat the Rizat.
Yeah, he's doing a documentary on him.
Yes.
Yeah. So he wants. Can he fight one of those guys, or are they different sizes? I don't know.
I think they're different weight classes.
okay.
And it would be quick.
Shizat would kill him.
Oh, okay. Because Tim, I would like this guy to be part of it. I'd be happy to accompany him to the ring if Tim wants me to do that.
How has there not been a Minihane fight at a Rough and Rowdy?
I just don't know what the appeal is. Like,
oh, there's appeal, especially for like a local show. If there were 2 Minifans that had a disagreement that wanted to get into the ring, and
I don't think dick grabbing's allowed. So
yeah. I would do. I mean, I'd be fine with that too if it was real. I don't want bullshit. You know what I mean?
You don't think that there is real beef within the Miniverse?
Sure.
Of course
there
there
is.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Gus and Coleman, but size difference.
I'd have to bulk up.
Yeah.
yeah,
I know it
that'll
got
happen.
Coleman, those titties going down the ring. Cause a riot.
Couldn't handle it. Singlet.
Do you think you could beat him? Do you think you could beat? Oh, before I mention this, Gus, does it bother you? I'm good friends with one of the top disc golfers in America.
I'm a little
Henry
jealous
Thomas
of that.
from ET. Is that his name?
No, it's Brody Smith.
Brody Smith. Okay, whatever. Is a top. He's like a legitimate. I saw his tweet. He has 900,000 Twitter followers.
Yeah, he's formerly from, I think, went to the University of Florida. Came up as a ultimate frisbee player and then transferred over to disc golf.
He's a big Minifan.
Big Minifan. Shout out to Brody Smith.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'll disc golf with him, I guess. Which could try it.
I have plenty of extras for you.
Thanks. It just seems boring to me. I don't know.
It's honestly, it's the same thing as golf.
I appreciate your honesty.
With the frustration, but I had half the cost.
It's the frustration can't be as golf.
Yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is.
It can't be.
And
I'm playing Francis. I mean, it seems like this is what people want, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to go down to Florida, I think, and play Francis sometime in December, it sounds like.
You're going to have a caddy?
What?
You're going to bring a caddy? So, like, just like how in the foreplay video with...
Oh, yeah. No, everything's even. If he has a caddy, I'll have a caddy. If he doesn't, I don't care about that. Doesn't matter to me.
I know on radio that you guys have been talking about like what you would be playing for. Have you given any thought to that?
I don't know who brought that up. I don't care about that. Like, I just want to win. I'm play for something.
Yeah.
First, I doesn't want to play for any money. It's fine by me.
2 rich white guys are gonna
go
battle
play for
$10,000.
$5,000. I don't know. I mean, I take it, but it's not. I said play for our jobs. He said no to that. So I said then we're good. We'll just play. Yeah, I'll beat them for sure.
For pride.
Yeah. What else?
Because I threw Coleman under the bus earlier for not asking me for the selfie.
That was bad.
Yeah. So to give a compliment, the KMS scenes is great. Great
the vlog.
Idea. Yeah, the great concept. Yeah, I've enjoyed the first 2 episodes.
People seem to like it.
Yeah. I mean, it's we've got a little bit of ways to go. I mean, I think it's more so we need participation. I even offered up my services. I said I would like to do some.
Well, last time you hear you offered up a bullshit show for us to do.
Yeah, you didn't fucking follow up. I'm ready to
It's
do
your
that.
off season. Get to work. This is when we're gonna do it.
First of all, I was dead for the first 2 weeks of the off season.
Excuse me.
Then the first week that I'm available, here I am. And by the way, left my house at 7 foot. Took me an hour and a half to get here.
Well, I apologize.
I'm not a morning person.
I apologize.
But for you,
I would do the same for you.
I know that. That's why I
In
didn't
that
complain.
goddamn basement with Pete Blackburn's dog licking my nuts.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Chad Finn writing, puff pieces about him now in the Globe.
well, they have like the #2 hockey podcast in the world.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah. You're friends with DJ Bean, right?
Oh yeah, I like DJ. I saw him at the Springsteen concert, randomly. But I mean, I like DJ. I mean, that to me though is like when I see a Chad Finn writing, like that is like.
Did you ever cross paths at EEI? Like, did you ever do on-air? You did on-air stuff together?
I don't know that, but we were at the website together in like 08, 09, 2010. I like DJ.
There you go.
I mean, I would never listen to that podcast. It's just not for me.
Why? It's more like
it's hockey and like I never found those two particularly amusing.
Well, they are.
Okay, that's great. Like it doesn't work for me.
I think it's just more.
Like I get the joke.
Yeah, it's loose. It's loosey goosey.
Yeah, I get the joke. It's not for me. I hope they do great.
You want more serious hockey talk if you're gonna.
I don't listen to any of it. I'm a Spit and Chicklets guy. It's very serious.
Okay, there you go.
But that felt like a planted Pete's friends with Chad Finn kind of story. I hate that shit.
We had Chad Finn on the podcast in like 2015.
Yeah. Yeah,
that was probably.
So I am enough about me a few times.
Did you really?
Oh yeah, we battled a couple of times. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were you ever friends, or was it always contentious?
No, we started okay, and it just got like when the merchant stuff happened is really what turned me because he just didn't report it like at all. I'm like, well, actually, everyone was right. Like it turns out you're bought and paid for.
Got it.
So, but it's good. I mean, I like Pete and I like DJ, so I hope it does well.
Yeah.
I don't know Pete, but I like DJ.
You know Pete.
But I'm saying I don't. Last time I talked was probably at that fucking house.
Yeah.
That's all. You're friends with him, so I hope he does well.
Yeah, I'm rooting for him.
Yeah, so am I. It seems like a can't lose situation. What else?
Just got a text in saying that Shiz is going to be in Providence and you are more than welcome to walk down with him.
I want to manage him.
You want to manage him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's a drug addict, right?
Yeah.
Is he or are there drug addicts in his life?
I think maybe formerly.
Former drug addict.
Okay. His
I
mom.
don't think you can be former.
No,
you always are.
You are right about that.
Battle every day.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's in recovery.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Like Josh's mom. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good. All right. What else?
I
These two don't like each other.
Huh?
They just don't like each other. These two.
Us right now?
I don't get that energy at all.
You get the energy they like each other.
I get the
You just said there was tension back there earlier.
this way, not that way.
With me?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
You sense I have tension?
No. It's kind of like they don't want to fuck up. I think they're doing a good job.
Oh. Yeah, I'm fine. What else?
After you were on radio yesterday, Alex Cooper made a return.
I heard I was overwhelmed by it. She told the biggest bullshit story I've ever heard
About not coming into the office.
Yeah. I mean that's just like it happened to work out for her. Like
Sure.
she could tell that story, but like that is
She was basically trying to say she was Brock Lesnar. Like
I'm a special event.
Yes,
I mean that's bullshit.
I need the pop when I come into the
You
office.
were there. That's bullshit.
She was never there. There was no
Right.
pop.
But she made it seem like I purposely. Well, do you have the clip?
Yeah, I have a cut up version.
But let me say something else because I mean, like this interview was, I thought Pat could give a blowjob. He can really give a blowjob. Well, he was there. Kevin was there. They're all there, and it is like she must have 8 dicks because they are sucking her off. And Kevin is like, look, she's super successful.
Yeah.
And I have never met her. I don't have a grudge
She's
against
awesome.
her. Is she really nice? I'm
Yes.
sure she's super nice. I'm very happy for her success. She deserves it. No problem. But Kevin's like, she's the next Oprah. And I'm like,
Not
let me-
even
I'm
next.
like, let me be clear about this, okay? Like, she's very successful. Oprah Winfrey is like the most famous person in America. Like, she's very, like, we do this with everybody.
Yeah.
She's not Oprah Winfrey. Like, she's just not.
She's the first Alex Cooper.
Sure. Yeah. She's very successful. She's hugely successful, but she's not like, that's a different level of fame.
Like Oprah is going to like poverty countries.
Not only that, but like when Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are like, oh, we need to talk to somebody to save our reputation. Who do we call for an interview?
Alex Cooper.
Yeah, they had Oprah Winfrey. Yeah, or when Lance Armstrong.
Next generation.
But it's all split. It's all splintered though.
Yeah.
Like Oprah Winfrey would have 20 million people watching her every day on television. Like that just doesn't. Like she started in movies. Like it does. She's Alex Cooper's really successful, but it's a different level.
Different flavor.
Yeah, it's just smaller. super loyal fan base, but it's just different.
Well, also having come down on the Mean Girls and Alex Bennett for the same exact thing, like a month ago, basically, and then they completely.
But Kevin really
turned
didn't, though. Kevin kind of had their back, though.
Yeah,
I thought.
I just thought that this was overly like supportive of that move when everyone in that office had been shitting on it when it was going on with the Mean Girls.
Well, this was like the Queen came in and they were like falling. I'm like, I'm not really sure why. I know she's successful, but she's a person, I think, right?
She never really changed like personality wise.
I've never said a word to her, so I don't know. Go ahead.
And we're live.
What is this?
This is Barstool Radio.
Oh,
so
hey.
we're live on YouTube
I got
right
my
now.
own show
So
now and shit. So it's like
You're big dick energy now.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I knew you would make it.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I know. We always said that. The two of us would be 1 and 2.
This is crazy. It's like the same as I left. It's wild.
Did you expect to be a roller coaster there or something? Okay, where's the clip? Where's the clip we're talking about? I'm gonna hear that.
Talking about Barstool.
Well, she's like, she's like,
call her daddy. We needed to just focus on the main thing.
Yeah, that.
And that was like turning down a lot of things and pissing a lot of people off. But I think in the long run, like it worked out.
Was there a moment where you were like, oh shit, people are mad about this?
Yeah, I mean, I think you guys like fucking like were so irritated. Like, why the fuck don't they have to come into the office?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
fuck
yeah.
these bitches.
Right.
And then Dave would be a bigger asshole and be like, well, they're
'Cause they're
paying for
making-
your salaries, you fucking little pieces of shit. And I'm like, Dave,
That's not going to help your Q score with the Barstool gang.
But
But
no, I think it worked out. I think it was what it was.
I think it worked out, Alex.
Definitely worked out. Yeah, I think that's safe to say.
When I was here, you got fired.
Yeah. This was her talking with Francis after. I don't know if you caught this part.
No, I got him semi down on Francis like a day later. I don't know. I'm kind of annoyed. Like, it's kind of being bitchy. Really, I thought about everything. I don't know.
You guys can talk.
You're in his head. Like, you own his head right now.
Yeah, but like, why? I don't. It's just. What does he? I don't know. Like, what is it? Like, he fucked up that story. Like, he wrote that story. He fucked it up. Like, he's blaming everybody else. He wrote the story. He did it, and he wrote the story.
Well, even listening to radio yesterday when it was brought up, he even said, like, Kyle Timms even said, look, we sent it right away, and kind of Francis backtracked at the end
Francis
of it.
walked himself into that. He's like, did I fuck up anywhere? So they looked it up and they found it. Like, what does he expect to happen? I don't know. I don't need any more for Alex Cooper. She's successful. Good luck.
Yeah. Well, I think the whole thing about them coming into the office, there's certain turning points in the Barstool storyline where you can say like, oh, this is when Barstool changed and it was never the same after that. I think once they were allowed to not come into the office and like that was an accepted thing, that was a big change in the clubhouse culture.
Right. And she's not wrong. When Dave then does that, they get the people there get even more pissed at them.
Well, some people, because some people, I understood it. I mean, I didn't have a fuck. I always kept my eyes on my own paper. I didn't give a fuck what other people were doing. I was just focused on what I was doing. But I think a lot of other people were looking at them not coming into the like, oh, you're too good to be a part of Barstool, and like they'll take a Barstool paycheck, but they don't want the Barstool affiliation. Like I get all that, but at the end of the day, what they were doing and what she's still doing now, it's like, yeah, I'm in a completely different stratosphere than you. Like, of course I'm going to get special treatment. That's life. That's a life lesson.
That's the way it goes. Yeah.
I don't give a shit. Yeah, I mean, it didn't bother me.
I'll tell you the other thing that's creeping over Barstool right now is the New York people and the Chicago people hate. Yeah. I can confirm, hate each other.
Yeah.
Hate. And it is.
It's almost like crossing the picket line.
And everybody's.
You go to Chicago.
Yeah. Well, and nobody, everyone is kind of nice and nobody wants to really say it, but it's surviving.
Yeah.
It was in the air big time.
Oh, yeah.
I could tell, like, it almost got, well, you'll see it. It was on a couple of times. I'm like, wow, there's real anger here. Like, people are mad. People are, because, the Chicago, like, I don't blame Dan. They gave Dan a bunch of money. He built what he wanted to build.
Yeah, Dan.
At the same time, though, that urinal on the second floor is.
Sure, but what is
it's been broke for like 2 years.
But that's the thing. Like, if they hadn't built the Chicago thing, that urinal would still be broke.
Yeah,
that's just the way it is there. It's not like that's like a, but I get it. I get why guys like Jack Mack and Ken Jack and these guys and John Rich are tweeting like pissy things about it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'd be like, the fuck money you bring into the company? Like Dan Katz, you know what I'm saying? That's what made me think of, to your point.
Yeah.
Where Alex Bennett brought in a lot of money. Dan brings in a tremendous amount of money.
Alex Cooper. You said Alex Bennett.
Well, Alex Bennett's more talented. I think Alex Bennett would like to be Alex Cooper.
I think that was probably the goal.
I feel like it didn't really work out.
Maybe you got Get rid of Sophia.
Yeah, but Dan's so successful, like he gets that.
Yeah, Dan.
And it was at the time where Penn, I think Penn was like viewed Dan more than they viewed Dave, higher than Dave.
Probably.
Like
I think
definitely with the gambling and the safe, like the
he's
sort of-
safe. Yeah, he's more
and
marketable.
part of my takes, yeah.
Yeah, like it's almost like if Dave were John Cena, Dan is Roman
it's
Reigns.
probably better for you to go this way, right?
Yes.
Which one's John Cena?
Dave.
Dave.
Like he's,
But Dave took care of that bald spot. He went to.
he did.
Yeah.
Dr. Robert Leonard.
Yes. Where John Cena hasn't done that yet.
No, you really.
Why hasn't he done that
That's
yet?
the craziest thing. You're in Hollywood, dude, and you're a
huge
multi-millionaire. Yeah, go fix that.
Or shave it.
Yeah,
It's
do
worse than
something.
mutts. It's
It makes me
very
uncomfortable.
bad. Yeah.
It makes me uncomfortable.
And he isn't like, it's very straight. I almost admire it in a way.
Yeah.
But I don't blame Dan at all. He wanted to do it. Like, Dan's a good friend of mine. I'm very happy for him.
He deserves it.
Of course. If someone's going to build it for him, why would you say no? But I could see, if I was in New York every day grinding it out, if I saw that video, I'd be like naturally as a human being, be like, fuck these people. I get that. But then you got to let it go.
Did everyone have the option to go, or was this invite
No,
only?
I don't think so.
Oh, so this is invite only.
It was.
They were sort of handpicked.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the Yak guys.
Of course.
The Pardon My Take guys.
Yeah.
And that's kind of it.
I was at the forefront of a lot of different things.
Macrodosing.
That's a Pardon My Take adjacent thing. I don't think Arian Foster moved there, though.
No, he's still in Houston, but everyone else.
Yeah. Like Chaps is there for some, I don't know why, but maybe they have better treatment for his ALS there.
I don't know.
Could be. I don't know. I mean, he's suffering from it famously, so that could be it.
Right.
So I don't know.
Yeah, it is a very odd dynamic.
But it's like it's in the air. You can feel it, and I'm like, yeah. I'll say this. Here's a Kirk Minihane promise. I'm gonna do everything I can to bring it out at the live finale. I'll be playing for $100,000, but still, I'm gonna try and bring some ugliness out. I got a couple of things up my sleeve, up the old sleeverino.
Let's go.
Where is that funding coming from for a $20 million office? Where does that come from?
Had to have been Penn because it was a Penn thing.
It was.
Yeah. It took forever to build it. Dave just bought the company. They built the whole place. My guess is, and this is, I actually know nothing about this. My guess is when Dave bought the company, he was like, I want you guys to finish the funding of building this before I buy it back. Is my guess.
So you don't think that like there's no Pardon My Take revenue that went into the...
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure. But I think, I asked him this when he was in New York, when I interviewed him in New York, when you couldn't hear my mic because John Rich is an idiot. But do I think Dave would have signed off on spending $20 million on building that?
No fucking chance.
No chance.
Especially the way that he was tweeting about surviving Barstool.
awesome.
What was the
World's Most Dangerous game?
Yes.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, this looks awesome. Enjoy it because we're never fucking doing this again."
Right.
Yeah.
If David pitched him, hey, I want to have a studio in Chicago, like a smaller, like nicer than the one, you've been to the one that's with the previous one.
Yes.
Yeah, it's okay. Like, honestly, I was there. I was fine there.
Yeah.
Like a better version of that. They would have, I think, done that.
Would you relocate ever?
To Maine or to?
Would you go to Chicago?
No.
You could if they.
Dan never asked me. He also knew I was never going to go.
Yeah,
What's that?
You got kids.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't go there for $50 million.
You're full of shit.
I wouldn't. Why?
$50 million.
Why? I'm gonna live somewhere I want to live. Spend my day walking around
Chicago's
with chaps
a cool
and
city.
Megan making money. That cunt.
Whoa!
What? She's a cunt.
Why?
She turned her back on me.
She had an opportunity yesterday to on that second phone call. I think if she just came in and said, "Look, when I got this opportunity, I fucked up. I got this opportunity.
Calhoun.
I want that." Like, I'm surprised she didn't because I honestly think she would have made your team like your gaps.
I want her. Is there a woman on the death list? There must be.
There's got to be.
Shirley must be on there.
Oh yeah, Shirley. I think probably the Axe might even be on there.
Oh yeah, she's dying. That's why she left the Yeah. She yesterday. Well, you know those. I told you the backstory.
I fucking watched the show.
That's a cunt move.
I mean, it happens.
Yes, she's a cunt.
Yeah, you get in bed with crazy, you get crazy.
I mean, I guess I don't know what her relationship is with Rico, but who knows? No. Of course, I'm kidding. But she lied to everybody. She lied to me. She lied to Commissioner Jeff Dick Lowe, Big Dick Lowe. She lied. Who's getting a lot of heat right now, by the way. She lied to Francis. She lied to Caleb on that team. My friend Caleb. And now Francis and Caleb are mad. I'm friends with those guys. Puts everybody in a bad spot.
Maybe she's stuck in game show mode where you've got to lie and deceive to gain an advantage.
Yeah, but that's something nobody watched.
I think people watch that.
I don't even know. What show was she on?
With the Most Dangerous Game.
Okay, but now she's with the A-listers. So we're not going with Rowdy guy there.
Rude boy.
Rude Boy, and we're not doing a Rude Boy and whoever.
Right.
In the major leagues now. I like Rudy, but we're in the major leagues
Rudy
now.
too.
Like step up. Tell Jeff. Be like, no, I like Caleb and I like Francis. I want to be with those guys. I put that team together. Don't dick us around.
Yeah. Who did you consider strongly enough other than Hank?
Quiggs.
Obviously.
I thought Quiggs maybe was punishment enough.
I was going to advocate for RDT.
RDT was considered.
Okay.
He's a drip. And I'm not sure I need an advocate for Rico Bosco.
You need an ally.
I just need somebody who's going to, when Rico's
going to check him.
I felt Hank was the perfect guy for that.
Yeah. 100%.
And Hank's a Kirk guy now. We won the Ryder Cup together. We're brothers.
Yep.
He's part of the Windy City Mafia, as I call him now.
Okay.
Which, keep an eye on that next couple of weeks. I said that first, so just remember I trademarked that. Portnoy's trying to may try and steal from me at some point. That concerns me, but he's a Ryder at heart.
This is like the modern version of the G-Chat gang. Do you know who that is?
Sure. Yeah, you bet.
You lying?
I don't even know what G-Chat is.
You don't know what G-Chat is?
No, what's that?
It's kind of it's like it's.
Is it G for Google?
Yeah.
Oh, I know what that is.
Yeah.
I used to have
It's like the instant messenger for.
Who was in that group?
That was like your boy K Marco. That was like all like the original Barstool guys. Like the G-Chat gang was like the.
How about K Marco showing up for work the day after Dave bought the company and claiming he didn't know Dave bought the
That
company?
was such bullshit.
Did you know that or no?
I did not know that.
So Dave bought the company. You know that.
I am familiar.
The first day after, K Marco hadn't been in the office in 2 years. And he just strolled in and he was like, oh, I didn't realize Dave bought the company. I didn't know that.
There's
Everyone's
no
like,
way.
what the fuck is
It's
wrong
absurd.
with you?
There's a video of it too.
Yeah, he just walked in. Everyone's like, I got like 100 tweets. They're like, look who's here. But anyway, I considered him. Rico sent me a list. Big Ev, I said no.
What's the list?
True.
Did he include his producer Dukes?
He did not.
Because he made a little pitch last night on Healthy Debate.
That's a no.
You don't want to.
I don't need a healthy debate guy like that. That's not interesting. I like healthy debate. Healthy debate though. I can't have Rico's producer on the team. And
you know this dude Mook?
Yeah.
Is that the same guy?
No,
it's a different one.
Is that the one with the red hair?
Yes, he's
Yeah.
the anus producer.
So
he's kind of annoying.
This fucking
he's a nice guy,
guy
though, but
or
is he an asshole? I don't know. You can talk me into it.
So I like if someone's like a fucking asshole on Twitter, I'll just mute them.
Yeah.
But like in the movie Jaws where they shoot the shark with the spear and it has like the bucket with the air. You're kind of like marking. You're marking the shark. Like that's kind of like what I do with like assholes on Twitter.
What is this guy doing to you?
So then he enters like the Barstool universe. And I'm like, oh, okay, like new Barstool guy, whatever. And I click on his page and he's muted. And I'm like, oh, what the fuck?
Shit.
So then I search his tweets at me. And this dude
hates you?
Oh my God. He fucking would tweet them.
Really?
Yeah. He was talking shit to me for years.
About like the Red Sox?
I don't know. I mean, like.
What's his
I don't even know. Yeah. I was like, so he used to just be like a fucking piece of shit internet troll.
Connor Mook.
And now he works for the company.
This guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I do his handle in your name or your handle?
Yeah, my name.
Like what? Like
I don't even know. Just being like an asshole, I guess.
He follows me. I feel like I've seen him before, but
yeah,
I don't know. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Are you friends with those guys, like KB and?
Yeah, I mean, like KB doesn't like he has no social skills, but like I'm friends with Nick.
Yeah, but okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Had a lot of people saying
I wouldn't have added him, obviously. Then, anyway, go ahead.
A lot of people were saying they'd like to see Nick as a guest on here.
Don't listen to the show.
You guys would be very
doesn't listen to the show.
Interesting.
So what? What?
You don't have people.
Who said so what?
Me.
No, you listen.
You don't have people on that like have never listened before.
Basically, no. As like a third chair.
I mean, it would be interesting to see you guys.
I like Nick, but I feel like we don't really connect sense of humor wise. He's a funny guy. I just think we have different sense of humor.
Yeah, you guys. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's a great guy. I always like seeing him. But yeah, I don't think that would work.
It would be intriguing.
Yeah, I'm not interested in being intrigued. No, life's too short. That's why I bring you in. I normally get.
Yeah.
You just set up. Although you're very introspective. I'm worried that you may think you're dying.
I mean, it's always possible. Yeah.
That would suck.
It would suck. I mean,
it would just suck to have to go to Saugus for a funeral on the wake. That's what Kowloon?
Yeah, I'd do it at Kowloon. Yeah.
Would you be open casket Lion State? That would be great.
No, I would do. I want to be.
How about like you? Like with like a little buffet on your body.
Yeah,
I would be into that.
But I want to be like creamy. I want to be part of like I want them to use my ashes for
like a Fenway or something.
Like a gender reveal. Dye them a certain color.
I like that.
Yeah.
Would this be a Red Sox centric event? This funeral?
No,
I don't know. You love the Red Sox.
I know. I do love the Red Sox, but I don't know. I would want them to. My one request: I want them to retire my season ticket seat, paint it black, never sell it
the
again.
Ted Williams one with black.
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe Ted Williams hit the home run there? No, nobody believes that.
No, of course not.
I met him once.
Ted Williams.
Yes.
How did that go?
He was grumpy.
Of course.
Yeah, he was in there. But you wanted. That's kind of what you wanted, though.
Oh, that's what you would expect.
Yeah, but that was like I was like, oh, he's kind of an asshole.
I think it would be off-putting if he were a gentleman or nice.
I met Muhammad Ali in the airport in Utah once, Salt Lake City.
Did you really?
He was very nice.
What year did he die?
Oh, he just died. He died like 6 years ago.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
I'm gonna say Muhammad Ali died in
2009.
2016.
2016.
Yep.
Yes.
Am I right?
Yes.
June 2016.
June 3rd.
Yeah.
2016.
Who could
74
forget?
years old.
I would say he wasn't that old. 74.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
In my mind,
Like
Muhammad.
he could easily, obviously, still be. He could live for another 20 years.
Yeah, I guess.
But he obviously was so ailed that you think that.
Yeah.
But he was a young guy when he was, he was 74. When he got sick, he was young.
If you told me he died in 1994, I would have believed you.
Really?
Yeah.
He was around kind of a lot though, like the '96
I
Olympics. You remember that when he had
around
the
me.
torch? No.
No.
Huh. You know who he is, right?
Yes.
He was WrestleMania 1.
Yeah, he was.
That's why you know.
Yeah, that's why I remember. Yeah.
You know his former name?
No.
Cassius Clay? You know that.
Oh yeah, I'm familiar. Yeah.
All right, what else is going on?
Real
We'll take
quick,
some calls for the Rock in a minute if you want to talk to the people.
Wow.
I know you love the calls though. What's that?
I was looking at Mook's tweets. I found the ones at Jared.
Oh, let's hear it.
I mean, it's nothing crazy.
Sensitive Carrabis
It's
or-
just-
Crazy, yeah,
It's
but
like
he was definitely an
2017, 2018. Just he does not like him.
Yeah.
No, he's a lot of people don't like him.
It's
I
a
like
lot of
him.
like delete your account or like no one cares.
Like what? In response to what?
People also
One of these
kind
ones
of
with the
shitting on
one of the ones with the bottle,
Jared?
the champagne bottle after the game. One of those. Or no?
Maybe.
There was the
You
one.
still doing that?
Yeah, I don't want to anymore.
You want to retire that?
Yeah.
I think you probably should.
It's been 10 years.
There was the one
And they
of
stink.
Jared wearing like a scarf, and it was like nice
I
to see
hate-
we
I-
finally got an office barista in
Jesus.
Barstool HQ. No, that was what Smitty said, and then
Oh.
it's just Mook replying like, "Is that a snowflake?"
Jesus.
Yeah, he's just a fucking
Do you have
asshole.
this guy's number? You must know him, Coleman.
I may have his number.
Yeah. You interested in having this conversation?
Sure. Yeah.
I do.
I'll call him.
Yeah. I mean, he obviously stopped once he wanted a job.
Yeah,
there.
weird how that works.
Yeah, right?
I don't like that. Like if he hates you, he hates you.
Yeah.
That's life.
So I think Nadu was the same way.
This guy is gonna pull a Nikki here. He's gonna bend the knee.
Yeah, maybe.
If he answers,
Your call has been
Damn.
forwarded to an
tell him to call back.
He said he's on the bracket right now.
Okay.
Oh, God forbid we miss that bracket show. Jesus Christ. It is weird seeing the old Chicago guys in the new Chicago office. It's almost like they're like,
Yeah.
Eddie's in the office and they're kind of like, hey, what's going? It's funny.
It's like when Vince,
I love Eddie,
when Vince McMahon bought WCW and then all the mid carders in
course.
WWE were just like, oh, we're still here. You know,
Of course, it's like that.
yeah, it is exactly
It's always
like
like that. What do you got, Gus?
I got an update from Tim Ridgolds. You can be the next manager for Shizat the Rizat in Providence.
Okay, if he goes back on drugs, I'll consider it. Will you do heroin?
He might.
Do I have to be in this dumb documentary?
Probably now, yeah.
You got to build the house.
By the way, Alex Cooper.
Uh-huh.
That's the right name, right? Yes. She was at Barstool yesterday. It's weird. She might mention this in the interview. She's making a documentary.
About
her life. So that's why she was at Barstool yesterday. Like
she's
going
documenting.
back to
this
her.
is where I used to work sometimes.
Like a
weird. She
legitimate documentary, though?
I mean,
yeah, I guess.
Or just like a YouTube video?
I don't know. People will watch it.
There's a documentary on everything these days.
Yeah.
I should be a part of that documentary.
Kevin was, I know. He said he was interviewed for it.
I mean,
You should. The Stallone documentary is awesome. You should watch it on Netflix. It's awesome.
people want to call him Poppy. It was a spinoff of Call Her Daddy, and
It's true.
It was done with Alex Cooper's blessing.
Big moment.
Because Dave, originally I said, he was like, what do you want to call the podcast? I was like, well, what about Call Him Poppy? And he was like, no. we have Call Her Daddy. And I was like, do you think that Alex would care? And he's like, don't even bother to
Problem
ask.
is if you call Poppy now, it might be the phone that he's worried about. So
I'm sorry?
Ortiz's phone that he was worried about getting hijacked or whatever. Remember that a month or two ago?
No.
Remember the Ortiz story where he was like, he had that weird tweet where he was like, my phone's been compromised. or
Oh,
something?
yeah.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah. Well, he's got like 8 phones. So it's like, which
There's a
phone?
lot going on there.
Yeah. He,
going on there.
but yeah, Alex Cooper gave the thumbs up to use that name.
The captain, not very playful with Ortiz and A-Rod, huh?
Who?
The captain, number 2, the shortstop.
Oh, I mean, when you say captain, to me, Jason Varitek's my captain.
That's a low moment. Do you agree with me putting Varitek's wife in the top 10 worst Twitter followers?
She is,
I know you like her.
Unapologetically herself.
Okay, but she's bad on. You would agree she's a rough Twitter follow. Would I like her if I met her or no?
Yeah, you would love her.
She would hate me though.
I don't think she would hate you, but she would definitely not
know
like
what's going on. I always go whenever I saw Varitek, he was a terrific bore, a nice guy. But whenever I saw him, he was always kind of confused about what was going on.
Yeah, he probably wouldn't get the show.
No.
Sounds like
I would put her. She's a better Twitter follower than Al Horford's sister, though. If I'm being fair. Go ahead.
It sounds like Mook bent the knee over text.
Oh, what a pussy.
He said, "Wait, what? Jesus fucking Christ!" I said, "Carrabis is on and wanted to chat about your supposed Twitter beef." So he said, "Wait, what? Jesus fucking Christ! I'm gonna kill myself. All love to Kirk."
All love to Kirk, but what about me?
But
I don't
it
know.
doesn't answer the Jared stuff.
Good move.
Yeah.
I'm starting to like this.
Well,
guy.
I just found from 2019 that Mook had your back because it was after K. Marco said, after a day of reflection, I wanted to apologize to Kirkman Show for asking his idiot producer to rewrite one sentence of a blog before I posted it. You said apology accepted, and some good news for you. The cheerleader you blogged about 2 years ago is now 18.
I didn't say that.
Oh, no, yes, you did.
My account?
Your accounted.
Oh, no, not me though. Oh, Kirk
Minihane.
Oh, that's funny. She's now 18.
Yeah, she's now 18, so
funny,
happy
Jared.
for you. Nice. One more 18 to 35-year-old not listening to the Minihane show, and then Mook just comments.
Who said that? K. Marco?
K. Marco replied to that, and then Mook just comments L.
Yeah.
So
K. Marco's not
against K.
built for that
Marco.
fight. So it was like Harvey Weinstein, where like or Kevin Spacey, people just coming out with, they would tell me K. Marco asshole stories within the company. I don't think you really had that, or did you? No.
We had a good relationship.
Yeah.
The only time that I think he came out and said something about how like no one contacted him to see how he was doing, and I did it multiple times. So I was like,
I love that. Okay.
Yeah. Well, this was before your beef, I think.
How he's doing when?
When did he go on? I think he went on like the Dave Portnoy show. This was like 3 years ago.
That was after the beef.
Was it? I don't know.
Well, yeah, he left because of me. That's why he left. That's why he left.
Oh, I don't remember. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, he stopped showing up as soon as you buried him.
Jared Carrabis, a K. Marco guy.
Yeah, I haven't talked to him in years, but yeah, he was always nice to me.
Yeah.
He didn't start out that way.
It's a great guy. Yeah.
He didn't start out that way, but
did you see Oppenheimer?
No.
You didn't
I
see
wanted
it?
to. No. Yeah.
I might ask you this last time. No.
Saw the Barbie movie though.
Good.
With my kids, obviously.
Yeah. Oh, the girls. Yeah.
Yeah.
The twins. Yeah.
Right.
Take them to see.
Right. Yeah.
They're 22, but yeah.
Yeah. I fell asleep during that.
You did?
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
I mean,
it's not great.
I
mean, whatever. It's again, like to me,
Gosling was
not for
right.
me. Yeah, it's not for me. I'm a guy. It's not for. It shouldn't be.
No. John Cena was in it though.
John Cena was in it.
He was. Yeah, great cameo. Great cameo. I want to see Oppenheimer. Is it available to rent somewhere?
Not yet.
Not yet.
What? How the fuck? There's some of these movies that were just in.
Christopher Nolan does his own thing.
It's a re-release. It's coming back out.
Come on IMAX this weekend.
Oh, they're putting it back in theaters?
I think they want to get to $1 billion worldwide. I think is the goal now.
I would go see it in theaters.
I'm saying you can first start streaming November 21st.
Yeah.
Oh, that's soon.
Yeah,
You're
but
right.
like to buy stream, not like it's gonna be on anything.
Yeah, I would rent. Yeah, I would rent that. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Anything else? What else?
I don't know if you saw the story of the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, admitting that him and his son monitor each other's internet history.
Yeah, the other day. Yeah. Harry and I do that. It's fine. No big deal.
Safe internet practices.
Yep. Yeah. Harry's not there yet. He's just not there yet. He's not a sexual, I don't think, being.
What is he, 11?
11.
Would you ever do that though? Even the cross version of it, like him receiving your internet history?
Oh, sure. Yeah. I'd love to send him my ex videos I'm watching of Kaylee Gunner taking the asshole.
I've scaled
Does she
back.
do anal at Coleman or no?
I think so.
It is. Somebody pointed this out. It is a little weird that you knew that porn thing was going on last weekend.
Well, so I think
Do you remember
saw
that,
it-
Gus, or no?
Yeah,
Yeah.
erotica.
Like, very quickly, you said there was an erotica event over the weekend.
It was I either thought that we had talked about it on the show, or before that show on her Instagram story, she had
I think you're a closet like freak a little bit.
No.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'm not though.
This whole anti-masturbation, anti-porn down is just a
That
cover.
still reigns true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Like very
Rain's true.
Yeah.
Okay. What's
Rain's
that?
true.
Rain's true. All right, yeah. What's that?
when I was on the couch recently for 12, 13 fucking days, that's the longest that I've gone in probably my entire life without a nut. That first nut after, whew,
Showtime.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm almost, it almost.
I had the same. I had shingles in 2015. I was bedridden for 10 days.
10 days. Couldn't nut.
Right. Wasn't even thinking about it though.
Oh my God. It was like a geyser.
What'd you do? What was your, what scene? It was a.
It was sexual intercourse.
Oh, you penetrated somebody.
I saved it. I was like,
how long did it last?
A pretty decent amount of time. Yeah.
Really? What do you think about during it to extend the thing?
Ken
Baseball.
Burns.
You think about Ken Burns, his face, talk about baseball. That would do it for me.
Yeah.
You think about that beard, you think about Ken Burns.
Yeah.
You watch that Ken Burns documentary, I think would be kind of funny to watch. Because it's so boring.
Streaming watching
it's so boring. It's just so boring and so slow. And when it first came out, everyone acted like it was the greatest fucking thing of all time, and it's so boring.
The 10th inning is cool though, because that's like I think like the earlier stuff, whatever. It's good to have that information. Watch it once just to retain the information.
Sure,
but I think the 10th inning is like the steroid era stuff is.
It's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Yeah.
All right. What else? Anything else? No. No. Take some calls. Take some calls. We'll take some calls. Well, Jared's gotta get out of here. He's a busy guy. He's gonna tape his Nesson show.
No, not today.
No.
When's
the next one?
I don't know. The season's over. Probably when the season starts again. Probably go to spring training and do.
You should do one. It's like when the Red Sox won the World Series the first time, and they took the trophy to every like town in New England. Remember that?
Yeah.
You should go. It would take 150 episodes. Interview everybody who turned down the job before Craig Breslow got it.
Okay.
Make that like a whole series.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the guy at the pizza place across the street, I know, interviewed twice, and he's just like,
He just didn't want it.
Why did anybody want that job?
Everyone just kept citing their family. It's like, what does that mean?
Is it because they know the core is going to get it eventually?
I think it's because the shelf life is 4 years. And they've also...
But like, some of these were not like...
They've told you can still do a good job and get fired. Like Dave Dombrowski won a World Series and was fired in less than a year.
Still a job. Like, it's still a job.
Still a job.
Like...
it's a resume builder.
Like the woman, her career is big enough that she could turn down the job?
I don't know what she's gonna do.
That's what, these people. I'm like, these people are not huge. But I know you're friends with them. But like, why is Cora guaranteed all this stuff? He's done shit.
He won a World Series.
I know, but years ago when they were cheating, he hasn't done anything.
I think if you
why is he promised like the front? Like I don't get it.
Because I think it's more like the pool, right? Like if you were to poll executives in Major League Baseball, give me your top 5 managers in baseball, he's probably on 87% of those lists.
And that's just because they don't even really these guys aren't even really watching the games. They think that. I'm not saying he's not a good manager, but I think that becomes true after a while.
And I think the job of a manager has just changed from when you were invested in watching baseball. It's more of it's
more sabermetric.
Yeah.
Now, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it helps to be bilingual, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Which he is, I would assume.
He is.
He speaks English.
He does.
Okay. Good for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he seems like a nice guy and everything.
He's great. I think he's legitimately a top 5 manager in baseball. So it's like if it's not him, then who? Who the fuck are you going to bring in that's better than him?
Right.
That's out
what
there.
if they finish in last place again this year? You gonna keep him again?
I guess so.
What the fuck?
Well, because that's such an old...
Well, eventually you have to win, right? I mean...
I agree, but eventually that falls on the people that are
okay, then why have a manager
fired.
at all? Why don't you just have a robot then?
Could have a robot.
That's going to happen at some point in our lifetime.
We're going to have a robot manager?
That would be awesome.
Just go out there?
I'd be all in for that.
Oh, I mean...
It's like Marty at
There's less and less things for managers to do. Like if the lineup is coming from upstairs and you've got robot umps...
Well, just pay the manager $40 million.
Yeah.
But that's an organization that's run by the Theo guy, right?
Jed Hoyer. So
that's going to be the same thing.
Yeah.
So why pay him $8 million a year?
I don't know. That was a wild move.
I was like, that's the old player. I didn't know he managed.
Craig Counsell?
Yeah. I don't pay attention to baseball.
You need to pay attention to baseball.
I'm all set.
You know what? I would love to get you.
Are you in the fantasy baseball league?
No, I don't do fantasy.
I would do that with you. Maybe get me into it. We do a team
I'll
together.
have to consider that.
I would do that.
I would like for you to one night next summer. I would like for you to be on a stream with me, a baseball stream.
Like at your house?
Yeah.
Sure, I'll do it. I'll do anything you want. That's
because I think that my viewing experience is different. Where if you have the 9 TV, like I get when people are like, "Oh, baseball is boring," blah blah blah.
Are you laughing at the idea of me being there?
No, I'm laughing at the idea of the 9 TVs going side by side by side.
Fucking madman.
Yeah,
just a madman.
But that's why my viewing experience is different. Is because all right, there's something not happening.
I don't know anybody. I don't know anybody.
I'll fucking teach you, Kirk.
I know the best player in baseball is right.
Shohei Ohtani.
Oh, I was saying Mike Trout, but okay. Whatever.
He's definitely
No, he's a great player.
Great player.
Okay, but I don't know who's going to win the MVP in the National League. I bet you don't even know who the person is.
Ronald Acuna Jr.?
I know him. But I just know
You know Mookie Betts?
He's the guy who had the big year, like the 30-80 year or whatever, right?
It was 40-70.
Mookie Betts I know, and I asked him if he knew Pearl Jam's original band name was Mookie Blaylock, and he had no idea who Pearl Jam was.
That doesn't surprise me.
Who I will put above the Beatles.
You put Pearl Jam above the Beatles.
Yeah, I like Eddie Vedder's voice.
Okay.
Yeah, U2 I put above the Beatles.
Yeah, I don't like.
What about like a modern, like Imagine Dragons?
The fuck out of here with that.
I'm just saying.
What kind of music does Harry listen to?
Boy with Uke.
What?
Boy with Uke.
What's
That's his guy. That's his favorite singer. You just saw him. It was his first concert.
He's great.
He's a guy who has a mask on, though he is now unmasked.
Okay.
And so you can give him a little bit.
Sell
Give him a little
out.
Boy with Uke. Give me IDGAF.
Oh wow, that's kind of edgy.
Yeah.
You let your kids.
This guy's
listen?
dark. Harry listens to him at night. He'll go to sleep with him. He's like, put on my Boy with Uke chill mix.
Chill mix.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
like me when I was a kid with Springsteen, like in my Walkman.
I used to listen to Stairway to Heaven to fall asleep.
Right. Stairway to Heaven was the big middle school dance song.
There you go. There's expletives in this music?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Give a fuck about the way. Oh, yeah.
Better than
song,
Beatles.
That song hit at concert. I got to say that. I was in the back with, I took him and his friend to see it. And the dads were all standing back there, and everybody was like, I don't give a fuck. That song hit. Yeah.
Wow.
It was great. I had said this on the show, but when the show was done, I took him to see Bruce the next week after.
Okay.
And because I wanted to see Bruce once. I wanted to take my son, Kate has no interest, to see Bruce Springsteen because he means everything to me. And he's like, Dad, he's like, Bruce is like, he doesn't like Bruce. He's like, he's all right. He's like, but Boy with Uke's concert was way shorter. And he's like, Bruce sings, it sounds different than the version you hear on the radio. He's like, Boy with Uke sounds exactly the same because he's fucking lip syncing the whole time. It's an hour and 10 minutes.
It's fair.
Does he wear the mask when he's on stage?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I gotta see a picture of this guy.
Boy with Uke. Yeah.
Okay.
You tweeted the number?
Yes.
Okay. How's the podcast going?
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's I think it's a lot better than it was here.
Here? What did I do?
No. I'm talking about Barstool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's a lot better now. We have a good mix.
Would you ever have Chris Clemmer on that podcast?
Sure.
You would?
Yeah, why not?
Are you a Clemmer guy or no?
I only met him that one time at the awards.
He's a show, Kirk Minihane, former show guy.
Yeah, no, I like him when he's on the show.
Were you satisfied? Where did Jared finish on the top 50 list? Your top 50 list.
My top 50 list? Oh, boy.
I had you very high.
I was top 10, right? I was 10 for you?
No. Oh.
No, for Kirk.
Gus's list 10 was
originally Minifans, then turned to Gig.
Yeah, I was gonna say
number 10 was the Minifans. We had 40 Minifans. That's dumb. They fucked up this list.
Yeah.
I thought you higher, but you've been gone for a year.
That's what I'm saying. I think that it's there's some recency bias with some of these lists.
I don't disagree with that.
Yeah.
That's life. I mean, that's just the way it is.
I get
You
it.
know that.
I get it.
You can't find the list, dummy?
I got it.
What are you laughing at? This is, you don't do anything. Go ahead.
Trying to find it. I have to go in my email.
I thought you said you just had it.
I got it right here.
he did. I watched him lose.
You have
it.
it? You lost it.
It's a great pause. Tick.
What was that in here? What was that? Thank you.
Yeah. Wow. There you go.
I can find it. I mean, what the fuck?
Where
Why are you changing?
Where was I on your list?
Because I thought it was going to be right in my emails as Jeff D. Lowe.
I have to think again.
Top 15?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Top 10, I think. Who would you put 2, Steve or Mike? You're a Steve guy.
I am a Steve guy, but Mike has the longevity.
Yeah. But Steve co-founded the show.
I know. And Steve's my producer.
Steve is your producer.
Yeah.
That's true. When I think of you, I think of Steve, yeah.
Yeah,
You and
because-
Cullinane, you missed the whole Cullinane era, kind of.
We had maybe 1 or 2 episodes together. Like, Cullinane was my producer for, like, my fan era.
Right.
Because I didn't listen as much.
When you were in New York.
16.
Yeah.
Who did?
I had Jared at 16.
16?
16.
Who's that? Who's ahead of him? Who's 15?
Gig for one.
Gig?
Big
Crazy.
Cat.
How is Big Cat above me?
I can't.
He
I
calls
love.
in
We
once
love
every
Dan, but Dan,
6
how can
months.
you have? What is the case for putting Dan above Jared in the history of this show?
That's crazy.
I think with...
How many live shows has he been to?
Okay, fair point.
How many live shows
It's a
has he
bad list. We
contributed
know
to?
this is a bad list.
How many times has he been in this studio?
This is.
Yeah, I get it.
How many minutes has he contributed to this program?
Big Cat was one.
I would say a lot in terms of calls because he's also been the third man. Like when we were in
If
New York.
there were a bar graph, he would probably come up to the 13% of what I've contributed.
I don't disagree with that. Yeah. I'm with you on this one. How about Portnoy ahead of you?
I mean, I'm sure that if like whenever Dave is on, those shows spike.
I don't
like
care about
anything
that.
else.
But that doesn't matter. I don't care about that. I'm talking about the show. The show. I think you would be above him if I'm being fair.
Probably, yeah.
Yes, for sure. Who else? Who's 13?
K Marco.
That's important to the show. Show history. I can't. K Marco's an important part of show history.
Sure.
Yeah, that's fine.
Rivals are important.
Yep.
Steve's a liar guy.
Great parody phone caller, singer. Yep.
Mutt.
Yeah.
Mutt's an interesting one. That's recency bias.
That's
Mutt,
recency
but
bias.
That's your guy.
I love
You got to
Mutt.
do a show with Mutt at some point.
Yeah,
That's what I was saying before we got here.
And then
It's not Mark Maloney, but we do the best we can. Best show of all time.
That is my favorite show ever.
What were you doing? Were you packing meat or something?
I was working
I love
for a
this image.
fake chewing tobacco company, and I was actually making the product.
Mesmerized by Mutt Maloney.
Yes, just and not only that, like not only did we listen to it, but that was back when they had a little webcam in the corner.
Oh,
and
we used to have
you
that.
could
Yeah.
watch it. Yeah,
Right.
so
I
we
famously
watched it.
would not have that during my show.
I figured that.
Who else?
you have Gig at 10. Bob Murchison.
Important.
Huge.
Milton's the store for men.
Very important. Well, Miltons.com, of course. Great. Three great locations. Yep.
Tim and Canton.
Great. Probably the most important fan in the show history.
Clemmer.
Is that a recency bias? Now, I think Clemmer probably has logged in as many minutes as you on the show.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, and he's got his own.
And
like,
he went to
segments.
Barstool and that whole thing. I can make a case for Clemmer over Jared.
And then Cullinane
Without
Justin.
you leaving this note, without you going to gambler.com, there is
Right.
no Clemmer.
I don't. Does how long was he consistently the Friday guy?
How long were you?
For like a year and a half.
He's probably pretty close.
Yeah.
Pretty close, I think. Yeah, I'd be curious who had more appearances in the studio.
Sure.
Tim and Ken can find that. They load up Coleman? I imagine they are.
They are.
All right, let's go. Going with the Rocket. Jared Carrabis. Wow. That's pathetic, that Moog guy. Is that his name?
Mook.
What a loser.
Well, he bent the knee to you, not to me.
That's true.
That's even worse.
Yeah.
I appreciate having my back during the K Marco thing, but a lot more than Jared did in retrospect. Hello.
I did.
Kirky.
Yes.
So it sounds like Peter Minihane and Marv Marinovich had very similar parents.
That was tough. That was
styles.
tough. That was tough. That was tough.
Do you think you are mentally tougher than Todd Marinovich?
I will say was that Bart? Was that his dad's name? Marv?
No, Marv.
I remember reading that. I remember as a kid reading that Sports Illustrated story and thinking, this is very weird. This is not, even as a kid, I was like, this is not going to end well. Okay.
No, it did not end well.
Oh, thank you very much. Okay. Have a good day.
Does drunk Greg Hill call often?
No, we lost him.
What?
Some guys just go and then they come back. He'll be back. They all come back. No, the most popular call right now on the show is Kevin, the guy who calls and asks all the sexual questions.
Okay.
I'd say.
Not
he may
Kevin
call,
from Bristol.
No, not Kevin from Bristol.
Since I've been here, I think Kevin for sure.
Yeah.
Has been
Two
on.
famous guys have gotten their asses eaten here.
Yeah.
We talked about it.
Yeah.
You did?
We
Okay.
discussed, compared notes.
Good.
Menners doesn't call, right? No.
No, he was in the middle of, you hate him, right?
He hates me.
Yeah.
So, you know what?
And Visionless Dave, who was in studio.
Yeah. He sucks. There were a few people that in the last time that I've seen you that have told me that they discovered you from you coming on Section 10 back in the day. They're like, we didn't know who Kirk was, came on Section 10, started listening to his show, and now they're more.
My show on the EI?
No.
What do you mean? At Barstool.
podcast.
I was
Yes.
on your Barstool podcast?
At least 3 times.
In New York.
Yes.
You went on in New York. You went to Pete's Basement. Like you've been.
No,
on,
but that wasn't. Right, I'm saying since I was at Barstool.
Yeah.
I did the one with the guy who left, Coley.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, his dad had just died.
Yes.
I remember that. I like him.
Yeah, he's great. So
he left. It was kind of pathetic, but yeah, that was not great. But yeah,
well, he's happier now.
Good.
But there's been people that are like,
well, great. I'm very grateful. Yeah,
There.
I'm a Section 10 guy.
You love Section 10.
Oh, love it. Still
One of
go
the
back
best.
and listen to old episodes.
Yeah.
Listen to the one with Rob Bradford the other day. He was on a couple times, wasn't he? Do you hate Rob now or no?
No.
Oh, okay, you're okay with him.
Yeah. No.
I forgot to call. I got to call. Maybe I'll call Rob today about Steve from Gloucester. Hello.
Hey, Rocket.
Yo.
There is one, probably your number one antagonist that you have not muted yet.
Who's that?
Black Friday, and it's coming for you next 2 weeks, baby. 11 days.
Oh,
That's
man.
right. I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
it is. I feel like I can breathe.
This year, for the employees, especially the ones who are.
It's funny seeing people scramble to try and please Dave this time of year.
I'm just like, we'll do what we can. Like our merch is gonna suck. We'll fuck around. And like you just don't want it for these guys. I just don't want to be the ones who get the shrapnel.
I never learned my lesson because every year it would be like I'm going balls to the wall in baseball season, and then the playoffs would be going on, and I'm focused on that. And then next thing you know, you're coming down from the high of the World Series, and then it's like, hey, where's your fucking merch? I'm like, I don't have any.
Right.
And why aren't you promoting any? Oh, because the merch that I have is from like May, and it's not timely anymore. And next thing you know, there's a company email going out sewering me.
All right, I remember that. I remember that email.
It happened all the time.
I think we're gonna have a merch. I think we're gonna have a bad merch
year
run this year for us. Yeah, they're too worried about it. It's gonna be bad, which is gonna be great. I think
You
it's
guys
fun.
are worried about it?
Yeah, Coleman's very into it.
I don't think so. I just think it's good.
Well,
to
you
have
probably
a-
know better than me, Coleman. So I'm sure I'll be wrong. I'm never right about these things.
No,
So it's not gonna be from a lack of effort, but I think it's gonna be very funny.
Yeah.
I hope we sell a lot of merch. I'm gonna do the best I can. I'm gonna be in New York on Cyber Monday. I know. Well, it'll be okay.
I almost killed myself that day too.
I remember that. Maybe I'll do Mean Girl that day.
I'm there. So
What do you mean you're there?
if you need Cyber Monday,
Okay.
I'll be in.
That's a
office.
Monday after Thanksgiving?
Yeah,
Again,
sure.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be
You'll
in
be in
Jersey.
New Jersey.
Yeah.
So there you go. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's the gimmick this year?
I don't know. I actually don't. Somebody's fuck. I haven't heard anything crazy yet. I'm sure like Frank and Minty will do something. They'll fuck each other or something. I have no idea. Who knows? I don't know. I have no idea. Hello.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? They load up Coleman, I presume?
Yes, they are.
Hello. Quiet
Question
news
for
morning.
Kirk, question for Jared.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Kirk, who had the bigger boner the other day? Cullinane when you announced Megan making money to Team Minihane, or Coleman when you fired Gus?
It's a tough call. That's a tough call. I will say this. Yeah, I hope Gus noted this, and this is a Kirk Minihane Machiavellian move. Is I thought I made the producers stronger together because Coleman had your back when it mattered most.
When it mattered most.
That's
Mike
all-
had my back more.
When it mattered most,
we're gonna-
I turned to Coleman. What did he say?
He said he shouldn't be fired.
Yes. Now, did I ask Mike first?
You asked Mike first,
Right.
but
If
he
I asked
just,
Coleman first, the answer might be different.
yeah.
That's my move, and then breaking each other apart again. It's a vicious circle. Is Coleman a Megan making money fan? I don't even know.
Oh, you said Cullinane.
Oh, is Coleman a Megan making money fan? I don't know.
Probably.
I mean, I'm sure. But.
Yeah, probably true.
Jared, what's your go-to order at Banners?
At Banners, that's the place by the garden?
Yeah, the new.
Where you have your circle jerks for all your shit and whatnot.
This is the idiot ticket guy.
Didn't someone give me shit for being
Thank you.
yeah. I usually get steak tips.
There he goes. It's just not steak tips. Yeah,
Steak tips, mashed potatoes.
are they like the teriyaki ones or no?
I don't remember.
I don't like teriyaki glaze.
Who was that was talking shit about that?
About what?
I remember like it was the last time I was on here. Someone was in here saying that like I like big time them or something.
Oh, really? We get that. all
Oh,
the
that
time.
was Josh, intern Josh.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah.
Literally like the nicest guy in the world. But he backed off on it.
Yeah.
Because you said
Sure
it
he did.
was.
It was
like the Jimmy Stewart thing.
It was a 98.5 watch party for SummerSlam.
Yeah, we did this. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he said I was like big time, and people. I was like, bro, I was just sitting down eating fucking steak tips.
Yeah, I can say a lot about Jared. He's not. He's not the big time. Believe me, he's dying for people to come talk to him. He'll tackle people. Trust me. It's not they shut down the Stump Kowloon yet? Because I don't think he's talking about this. Or
no, they announced their retirement like 15 years in advance.
Okay. All right. And they don't have your steak back at Border Cafe.
No, I've been going there a lot recently.
Okay, I was with
the
Kate.
Burlington one.
The fuck?
I know. Trust me. I want you to.
What the fuck is our show? What the fuck are you doing?
Listen.
You go, K Marco? What the fuck?
No. Would you? All right. Yeah. Let's.
Would I what?
Would you go on a double date with me?
No. No, I'll go on a
Why
single
not?
date. Me and you. That's
Why
it.
wouldn't you go on a double date with me?
Because you and I are together. It's like a thing.
We can have conversations privately that we can't have.
What happened with the show?
That's you're the one that has the producer. I don't have that. I don't have infrastructure for that. Like if you.
What's the name of it again?
Border Talk.
I don't think that's what it reads.
That doesn't feel like. Is that the real name of it?
Or
We didn't land on that.
Over the border? Something about the border.
Okay.
I'll
Next
figure
call.
it out.
Jesus Christ. Hello.
But yeah, it has to be like a Barstool show.
Yeah, and you're part of Barstool now.
Am I?
Sure. I think Dave can
I'm
say
welcome
you.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
Kirk, little scenario for you. Erica and Adam are both drowning in the water. You're on a dock. Erica says, I apologize for putting Token CEO on the same network as your podcast.
Sure.
And Adam says, I apologize for the way I handled our parents at the end of their life. You have to save one. Who are you saving?
Well, I mean, I don't say I hate. My former brother and I have a very, very tough, bad relationship. But I would save him.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Well, I mean, certain things are said you can't come back from. So yeah. Hello. You are a Token CEO.
That's still the
I
most.
I was as well.
Video.
Were you really?
Yeah.
What a get.
When I was an intern. Yeah.
Wow. What a you were a guest on that?
Yeah.
That's funny. You're on more than me. That was the most watched one? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I bet. That was a good one. That was a good Minifan one, too.
Yeah.
That
Well,
was good. Yeah, we had fun with that one.
when you were on, right? That's what kind of like started the departure.
Yeah. Why?
You being on her show.
I was
is
trying to
what-
get you re-signed.
Yeah, and it didn't work out.
Didn't work out.
No.
No. Hello. No, Erica hates me now.
Why?
Yeah.
What did you do?
Why do you presume that?
Why would she hate
Maybe
if she
but
did?
maybe I didn't do
she
it.
was in the wrong.
Maybe it was a miss. Maybe I was. Well, I think I've been making fun of her in the show. I don't think.
Is this as recently as when?
Surviving Barstool? Something happened.
Oh, that's not out yet?
No. Next week after maybe.
Was she on it?
No. I will tell the story at some point.
Okay.
Yeah. Not great. Hello. She's been great to me though at the company, so I can't complain. Hello.
Okay.
She has been.
Yeah.
Hello.
I really waited that out. My name is Jack Sandlin, and I want to know, are you more attracted to Pete Dye or Donald Ross?
Physically more attracted, or find the golf courses more attractive that they design?
Which one is boss you have to gargle?
I beg your pardon? What do you say?
Whose balls you have to guard?
I like Donald Ross. He's dead, but I like his courses better. I would gargle his balls first because I do appreciate the work he did with his courses.
Okay, I gargled yours, so I appreciate it.
Thank you. No, I appreciate you. Thank you for listening to the show. That seems like a very demeaning thing to do, to put somebody's balls in your mouth.
Yeah.
Never done it.
Just feels that that you haven't done.
No.
Okay.
Nope.
You're against that.
Gus?
I've never done it.
It's not for me.
Okay. Homophobic. Hello. You load up?
Yes.
Okay. Balls are just weird. They just
There's something.
Even right now, as I was sitting my legs crossed, I'm like, I gotta fucking move my balls.
Right.
They're just always around.
They're just there.
I would be fine if they were gone.
I think that, as a male, we're used to it, but imagine being a girl trying to mentally be like, what would it be like to just have balls hanging from?
Sure, but it's the old question, like, what does it feel like for a woman sexually?
I guess, but we're just talking about like how we're constructed. Like, there's nothing about a
How would you feel if all of a
woman-
sudden blood started coming out of your penis?
How do you know that that's never happened?
It just doesn't stop for like 5 days or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's tough.
But waking up with an erection is very weird.
Every day.
No balls, just dick would be pretty great.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, life would just be a little easier.
Yeah, like just put them inside. Like you have all these organs inside your body. Like, why were we engineered with balls hanging out? Like, why can't you just put them up in there?
In January, when you die, you can ask God when you're at the pearly gates.
That'll be on my list.
Yeah, good.
I got a list of things I want to.
Which baseball player are you most excited to meet?
Probably Mickey Mantle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think he's in heaven? No. He turned around at the end. He was trying his
did.
best.
Yeah,
he had a good finish.
Sure.
Hello.
Hello, I got a question for the producers.
They're here.
Yes.
So a couple of days ago, you guys are putting like videos in the corner on the streaming. I don't see that happening anymore. Are we doing that, or has that been a one and done?
What happened with that?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe watch yesterday's episode.
Is that because of the TV? Oh, well, you need to.
So
TV
I did see it. So we're just completely done.
I don't know. Up to Kirk, but as of right now, there isn't a TV.
Care.
So.
Yeah, not high on my list of priorities.
Yeah.
Ooh, Brody Smith says we can do 9 holes of disc golf and 9 holes of regular golf, Gus.
I know.
It's exciting.
Yeah, you had the #1 rated disc golf course here in Massachusetts.
He does?
It's Maple Hill.
Where's that?
It's just outside of Worcester, in Leicester.
I know where that is, yeah.
Yeah, so it's the #1 rated disc golf course in the world.
Really? You're the one right off of Route 2?
I think so. Because
I know where that is.
There's a few out there. There's the pyramids. A lot of good spots.
Okay. Sounds great. Hello. Steve is tweeting.
Hello,
like a
this is
madman.
Trong Salsa.
Hey, Trong, how you doing?
Andrew, you're off the shitheads.
I'm off the shitheads.
What happened last night?
Oh, bad night.
Was it bad?
Oh, we lost all 4.
Andrew, blue game. Andrew, blue game.
we got you, Trong. We get the joke, Trong. Thank you, Trong. Yep, I can hear you, I think.
Yep.
25th time, long time. How are you, pal?
Congratulations. Thank you. You were here with the Rocket, Jared Carrabis.
No big deal. I got 2 questions.
Well, it's to me, but yeah, go ahead.
The makeup show for the people in Plymouth who couldn't hear a fucking thing. When is that?
I don't know. I mean,
You're not going to do it, are you? You're not going to do it.
Probably not. You're getting 4 shows a week. What do you want me to do? Send your... Is you still on?
No.
What? You hung up on him?
Yeah.
No, well, don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay. All right.
Send Coleman or Gus, and we'll comp you at our next live show. Well, I got to figure out. I want you to be part of this.
Uh-huh.
Our 5-year anniversary show is going to be next June.
Wow.
Yeah. I want to do something for that.
Where do you want to do it?
That's the question.
Yeah.
What's the location that best, other than physically here, what's the location that best for the Kirk Minihane show that ties in the most?
Why am I blanking?
I don't want to go to Madawaska again.
Okay.
Is that what you're thinking of?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to go to Madawaska in June? You won't be able to do it.
I mean, I don't know.
During baseball.
Yeah. I know.
Can't do it.
Yeah,
You're
can't
slaves
do
to
it.
baseball.
I know.
That's probably the place, though, I would say, right?
Yeah, I mean, Madawaska, you don't want to go back to Jack's Abbey, though, for like the first
No. I
event.
kind of like the idea of finding out, doing the 5th anniversary. Well, what was the date of the first show?
Could you do House of Blues? No.
What? Could I do House of Blues?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Can I sell it out?
No, I mean, like, could you do MGM?
How big
No.
is that? What do you mean no?
55.
No. I thought MGM is like anything Barstool with them. Oh, I'm thinking of MSG. Never mind.
MSG I can't do.
Fuck.
I'm not doing that.
It's probably like 5,500 maybe?
Nah, I don't think so.
You couldn't do 55? Yes, yeah. I think
A
you could.
farewell show I could probably. Like goodbye. 55, that's a
If
lot.
you did but you did the Wilbur twice.
Yeah, but there's a lot of the same people. Let's be honest.
How much is the Wilbur? Like 1,200?
Yeah, the 12, 1,300.
Okay.
But don't think of it as 2,600 because a lot of it's the same people.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like 2,000 I feel like we could do now.
Okay.
20, like push 2,500 maybe.
So then you could do House of Blues.
Oh, House of Blues we could definitely do.
So do House of Blues.
Too close to
June 7th.
Then we can go,
June 17th, 2019.
That was the first show?
Yes.
All right, let's see here. 2019, so June 17th. We'll take some more calls here. Cool. June 17th, 2024 is a Monday. I like that. That's Eid al-Adha Day, it says on my car. I don't know what that Eidal ADH Day is a holiday. Is it a Muslim holiday, maybe?
I don't know.
I mean, we could do it that Saturday maybe before, but that's not the actual 5th anniversary.
It's the Feast of Sacrifice.
Perfect. I like the idea of doing it in that room that we did the Madawaska show in the winter. At the
Lakeside?
Yeah. And everybody who was at the first show, the original first show in the Storm, have first chance to get tickets. And then we would open it up for everybody else for a 5th anniversary show. I kind of like that idea. Maybe. Jared can send a video. He's not going up there.
What is that, 6 hours?
Mike and the Minifans from Big Rick's.
We might do that. Yeah, we might do that.
How
6
long?
hours.
It's 6 hour
Easy
drive?
hours. The drive is endless.
It's like 8.
Yeah, it's endless. It's like 4 hours off the highway. It's endless. It's actually, you would actually enjoy it.
I would?
You would. You bomb down to VFW.
Yeah. Where? How long was that? Like
That
2
was 2
hours?
hours,
Yeah.
So I think we might do that.
That was a good time.
That was great. Both. Yeah.
Where
those were
was
great.
that?
That was at the VFW.
Yeah, but like where? What town?
Right outside Northampton. What was the name of that town? If you can figure it out right there.
Florence?
Florence, Mass. Yeah. Florence,
Okay.
Mass. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I ripped up the letter.
That was a good time. I had a good time.
That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
That was a great moment in show history.
It really was.
Yeah,
Veterans fucking win.
That's right. Were you there, Gus?
I was not there. I was not lucky enough to get a ticket.
That was a whole. Were you at the first show or the second show?
First show.
Who, Jared?
Yes.
Well, I asked him.
There's 2 shows?
Yeah. Were you at the one where I kicked Justin out or no?
No. Justin, I don't remember Justin being there.
Then you were he was at the first show?
Justin was at the second show, and he was at the first show.
Got it.
Show. Right. Hello.
Hey, Kirk, I've got a book question for you.
Okay.
I remember early on in the show you would talk about Norman Mailer. I was wondering if you ever read The Executioner's Song.
Oh, I did. That's my favorite book of his. Yeah. It's a
Really?
great book.
Okay, I was thinking from the true crime angle.
Yep, it's great. I mean, have you read it?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. Like 1,000 pages, but it's really good. His brother, Gary Gilmore's brother, Mikhail Gilmore, is a big Rolling Stone music critic and wrote a lot about Springsteen, too. He's a good writer. He wrote a good book about his brother, yeah. Yep.
One more thing. You got to watch Michael Imperioli, Architectural Digest.
Okay, we're good.
YouTube
Don't tell me what to
video.
do. I'm not
There's
interested.
some
I'm not interested in you. Go. You ask me. It's not your show. Tell me what to do. You should watch an architect video with that asshole Mike Imperioli. Fuck it. Any good TV lately for you? You were down for the count. What were you watching?
I was watching, what is it, the Looming Tower? Is that what it's called?
The 9/11 miniseries?
Yeah.
Was that good?
Pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird, like, Jeff Daniels being in a serious role, but...
Well, he's been in a serious role many times in his career.
I
think of Dumb and Dumber, that's it?
That's it.
It is weird it's weird for guys like my age that he played that role because he was always in serious stuff.
Yeah. Did you see something? I saw a report.
What are you guys doing there? I'm always worried when you guys are doing this. What's going on over there?
No, Brody Smith wants to call in.
Tell Brody to keep his feet off the gas. We'll talk to him at some point. We have an open number.
For Dumb and Dumber that Jim Carrey made like 7 or 8 million and that Jeff Daniels made like 50K or something
Really?
like that. Yeah.
That's the way it was then. One was a big star. That's life.
I guess.
Not fair in retrospect, though.
No, it sure isn't.
That sequel was bad.
Oh,
I never saw it.
Oh.
And it was the third, technically, right?
Well, he did like a prequel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never saw it.
Bad. Hello.
Hey, Kirk, I was calling in for some advice from Rocket here.
Oh, perfect. He's the guy to talk to.
Yeah.
Hey, so last week Whitney was talking about hiring a night nurse for 4 months for his next child.
Just had this conversation last night.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
What are you having a baby?
Yeah.
No, I'm
what
saying
did you
like
and Casey do for your guys' first child?
Oh yeah, congratulations, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you.
Why are we having this conversation?
I feel like, whenever, you want to have that conversation. You talk about kids, you talk about all that stuff. And I was like, what are your thoughts on that? And it came from the Whitney conversation. You think about like a night nurse and just not having it.
I get where Ryan, he's old and it's his third kid, so I get it. I didn't have 3 kids. But I do like the intimacy of waking up in the middle of the night. Like there's a connection there. I feel. But, I get it. I mean,
I'm just such a fucking baby about my sleep.
Well, it's going to suck.
Yeah.
I mean, you just have to prepare. Like, it doesn't matter. It's going to suck.
Yeah.
But there'll be moments, I'm telling you, where you wake up and it's just you and him or her. You're feeding them and it's like there's nobody else there and you're looking at them and it's like you cannot get closer to a person.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Good to know.
Yeah. I mean, that's, I see it with my kids. This stuff I think of, my kids are older now. I'm like, and I see little babies now. And I'm like, I would like that. Like, I would love to like babysit a kid a couple of days a week. Like a newborn.
You want to babysit for me?
For the kids?
Yeah.
I mean, I got kids a brat. You talking about the 18-year-old Korean kid that you abandoned years ago? Yeah. Sure, I would do that. Yeah. What are you going to toss me?
I don't know. What do you give a man who has everything?
That's true.
More.
Good point.
More.
There you go.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't like people walking around my house either. Like,
I think it's just like a motherly instinct to reject a night nurse because it's like, well, no one else is gonna like raise my kid or like be motherly. It's just like if you hear a baby crying in the middle of the night, it's just a motherly instinct to go.
I think you'd be surprised that you'll have that same. You'll want to do that too.
Probably
because once you're up, then you're up on your feet.
Yeah,
it sucks, and you get up, and it's a great thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
What am I missing here? Something going on that I'm missing about? What do you know?
No, I'm getting towards that age where these are conversations that you have to have.
I agree. I think you'd be a good dad.
I think I'd be a great dad.
I think you'd be a good dad.
Yeah.
Maybe a great dad.
For the record, no one's pregnant, but it's just
in the world?
In my life.
And no one in your life is pregnant?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay. No cousins, no.
No.
Ellen is not pregnant.
Not to my knowledge.
Okay. That'd be a moment.
I don't think she can be because I was...
You were what?
I was born backwards. I
believe that.
I kicked out a disc in her spine, so she can't carry.
You kicked out in 2.5.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, really?
She can't
So you
carry the
ruined
weight
it.
of another. Yeah. I was like, you know what? I am the last of the Mohegans.
That's the way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello.
Last of the Mohegans?
Mm-hmm.
Mohegans, a movie.
Oh, I thought you said Mohegan, like the
Mohegan
casino.
Sun?
Yeah.
Jesus.
There's a South Park parody of
Yeah,
that.
it is. Last of the Mexicans.
Yes. Harry and I just watched that not that long ago.
There you go.
Hello. It's okay episode. Hello.
I have 2 questions for Gus.
Yep.
When you were fired yesterday and you refused to leave and you were feverishly texting away, who and what
Yeah, what were you texting? It's a good.
I was
it's a-
actually very.
I wasn't texting anyone.
What were you doing?
I was just packing up.
You were texting
weren't.
someone
You
on
were
your phone.
texting.
I was gonna
on your
text
phone
Coleman,
going crazy.
And text him what?
just saying that as things were getting real, I was gonna be like, I'm gonna be right down the hall.
Right down the hall.
Because I was gonna go hide in an office to pick up my stuff for after.
You're gonna hide?
Yes, I was gonna go hide.
Jesus Christ.
Second question.
Do you have any plan to actually provide value for the
It's a
show?
good,
or are you
that is
just
a legitimately
gonna
good
wither
question.
away?
Gus is in a slump right now. I think Gus is. You know what I'm saying, Jared?
I pick up on little details. I think when you mentioned where you wanted to do the anniversary show, he immediately started writing something down. So I think he
What did you write down?
I put Lakeview, and then
said that.
I was thinking of a
So
couple.
you said that after I
Yeah,
said
no.
that.
I
Okay,
wrote that down after, but before I wrote down, Florence was on there, Jack's Abbey, the actual peace vigil was another one, and then really trying to think of show specific.
That helps. Yeah, when I mentioned that.
Yeah, I know.
Boy,
yeah.
I forget. He's not in the slump. I apologize.
There you go.
Slump buster right there.
Kicked out.
Yeah, he's just. You know what I'm saying, Coleman? Though or no?
Yeah,
he's in a little slump.
I agree.
He's trying to find his way. I'm not even no pressure. You'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. We got a long way to go here.
Lists aren't my thing. I know that.
Still early.
What's that?
Lists are not my thing.
You're supposed to be list guy.
Well, yeah, we fucking figured that out when you had me at like 27.
That's bad. It's bad. Hello. Couple more. Boy, I hope Joe Castiglione gets in the Hall of Fame. Boy, is that
Has been keeping you up.
Oof.
Yeah.
He's a finalist.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Think he deserves it?
I do.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's he been, like 40 plus years?
That's true. He's been consistent. I'll say that.
Mhm.
Talk about sensitive. You had that guy Will Fleming on the other day. Sensitive. Back at the EI, made fun of him a couple of times. He did not like it.
What did you say?
He's like a drip, like nothing crazy, just like he's a bore, and he just didn't like it.
Well-
I met him somewhere, and he was like, "I really, that kind of thing." I'm like, Will, take it easy.
Will's great.
Great.
Great
One of the
guy.
best ever.
Yeah.
Probably the best broadcaster I've ever heard. The guy, you probably haven't heard him. The guy who does the Celtics games now on the road stinks.
Isn't it Sean Grandy? No.
No, on TV. The guy who's taking over for Gorman. He is really bad.
What's his name?
Drippy Drip Mickerson or something. He's terrible.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Thoughts on Dave allowing the Mean Girls to keep their IP now that they're starting a quote-unquote competitive podcast network?
I don't think this
And then
question's
also
for me.
considering all the
This
drama
question's not for me. I know
Carrabis
that.
went through with
Yeah.
his.
I have an answer, but I want to hear Jared's first.
I mean, at the time, yeah, I get why I couldn't have it then, but not so much now.
Do you even want it now, or you still do?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I think the argument is that Dave would say is at the time they're not going to a gambling.
I mean, I think
I'm
that-
saying the
Yeah,
Mean
but they're
Girl.
starting their own podcast.
No,
network.
yeah.
Those people from Barstool.
Sure, but I'm saying like Jared went to a legitimate, rollthedice.net is a legitimate competitor.
But I think that like competitor is obviously subjective in Dave's eyes.
Well, but when you're owned by a gambling company,
But Alex Cooper leaves and she has Call Her Daddy.
Right.
And they viewed Spotify not as a competitor. And I
agree. It's subjective for sure. I think it's more of a pen.
I said, what if Big Cat's contract is up and they offer him $50 million? They'll be a competitor then, won't they?
Right. Which was definitely going to happen. One of those guys, if Big Cat been a free agent, got there, somebody would have offered him
Of
a
course.
shitload to bring that
Yeah.
whole
So
group
it
there,
was a very subjective thing.
I agree. Selective for sure.
Yeah. So I think I'm pretty much the only person that.
Why don't you
didn't
ask
get
for it
there.
back now?
I haven't talked to him. I feel like that I would, I'm not just going to like text them. I would probably call him, whatever. Yeah. I just haven't had that
I think you would give it back now.
I don't know. I would hope so.
It's not used, right?
I don't think so.
No. So yeah.
Clement's
I only
trying to
want
get his hands off.
That's true. Frank Clement.
I only want section
Carl.
10.
What's that?
I only want section 10. They can keep starting 9, whatever.
Okay. Oh, noted. Hello.
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 I have a question for Kirk, and I have 2 questions for Jared Carrabis.
Wow, Jared.
Wow.
All right, let's go, Kevin.
Kirk, if the BO boys asked you to suck their cock, would you do it or no?
if Pat and Clayton, the B.O. Boys, my podcast I go on, the Box Office podcast, asked me to perform fellatio on them, would I do it? Yeah. Yes, I would.
Jared. Did you ever witness Dave O'Brien bounce on Rafael Devers' penis before or no?
Did you ever witness that?
Like in person?
Yeah, did you witness the event?
Not in person.
Okay.
Second question.
Yeah.
Do you think Ellen Carrabis gives nice blowjobs or no?
I feel like it was going to be. You'd like to think so, right?
I mean, my dad
seems like a happy guy.
Yeah, he's very happy.
Yeah.
Married her.
You think they're still active?
I would hope so.
He knows now he's not going to get knocked up.
I feel like my dad and I are very similar, and I know
stuff.
Well, I'm just saying, like personality wise. So I'm assuming that was part of the criteria of selection. Like,
it's part of this casting process.
Of course, like a lifelong partner.
I agree.
Like, I'm gonna lock this down, one woman for the rest of my life. That's part of. That's part of it.
So the answer is yes.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Well, that's great. There you go.
Yeah.
The Dave O'Brien thing, no.
Not in person. I said.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Talk about hair dye, Dave O'Brien. Dave.
Does he?
Yes. He got sensitive when I said that in the old show.
I remember when Enough About Me.
Yes.
You had him on.
Yeah. He's a good
you,
sport.
You asked him about his voice.
Yeah.
Like, do you talk like that in real life?
Yes.
And he does.
I think broadcasters are the biggest psychopaths on earth, bro.
they just talk in broadcaster voice all the
they're
time.
like autistic and just like all that. It's got to be exhausting. One or two more.
Hey guys, great to have the rocket on.
It always is.
Kirk, I have a documentary question, but before that, last night I was watching Perfect Storm was on, and I thought, it's a great movie. The only problem was it would have been a lot better if Steve from Gloucester had been on that ship.
That's true. I don't disagree with that.
Yeah. My question is about the Stallone documentary, the new one called Sly. I liked it, but I actually think the Frank Stallone documentary is better.
It's excellent. It's excellent. I've seen it. It's great. Yeah. I saw it on Amazon. Yep. It's really good. I agree. I like the Sly one better, but I do like the Frank Stallone documentary for sure. For sure. All right, one more if it's good, Coleman. Get the fuck out of here. Rocket's got to go tape his podcast. Big guest on today.
Dude.
Ron Guidry.
Yeah.
Who's the next big guest?
We haven't announced it yet. Alex Cora.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. You've had him on before, I would imagine, no?
Yeah.
This is why Cora, this is why he gets good press. He goes on, he's nice to all the media people.
He doesn't do a lot of podcasts. No.
I laughed. Somebody sent me a tweet that Rob had the other day. It was like, per source, Joe Kelly.
Yeah.
Was he kidding? I didn't ask him.
I don't think he was kidding.
No? That's funny if he's not kidding. Yeah. Hello. Did you read that book or no? There you go. I want to say Steve's a liar, but the appropriate title is I'm on fire. But yeah, thank you. One more.
Okay. Yeah.
One more. Will you read the Steve story?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I always support Steve's work.
Yes. Teammate.
Mm-hmm. Brother. Lifelong companion.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is it weird looking in there and not seeing new guys?
No.
No.
The ghost of Steve always looms.
I agree.
Heavy,
way more than
though.
even Cullinane.
Yeah.
Cullinane did a great job, but Steve, that's the Steve Robinson studio.
Yeah. He
marked it. He pissed in it.
He did.
The whole thing, yeah.
It's, people forget I did an episode with Carano as well.
Oh, Carano hated you, right?
Hated.
Right.
Hated.
Yeah.
We had a little
I forgot
tiff.
about that. He said you weren't talented. Is that what it was?
Something like that.
Yeah. He's better than you or something.
Yeah.
He left. He never came back.
You haven't heard from him in a long time?
He bailed. No, we got into a fight. Then he took off.
Was he a fan first?
Yes. He and Clemmer did the podcast together.
I remember. I was on it. I was on it.
Yes, you did. What was the movie like?
What did we do? Titanic?
Oh, I don't know. No, I thought it was like it might have been. I thought it was like a dumber.
Boo, hiss, and get a load of this.
That was a horror movie. Am I getting that wrong?
I can't remember what we did now.
Yeah. All right. Hello. Harry and I might go to that Royal Rumble.
Hey, Kirk,
You should come.
We gotta buy how much are the tickets?
I don't know yet. We haven't looked.
Oh, yeah, it might be sold out, no?
Nah, we'll figure it out.
All right. Hello.
Kirk, if I was to ask your wife how good you are in bed on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you think she'd tell me?
30, 40 probably. I don't know. It's hard to. Every guy thinks they are. I think, but who knows? I don't know. It's a good question.
I think it depends on the girl.
I mean,
What's that?
at your advanced age, is it
That's-
common?
well-
Is it once a month? What is
Oh no. My gray pubic hair, forget it. Yeah, lucky to have an
Yeah.
erection. Yeah, I don't know. It's. I've never thought of myself like it's hard to compare because I don't know other guys. Like everybody grew up watching porn. The porn generation is different than the pre-porn generation. I
guess.
You know what I
And
mean?
also, it takes two to tango, as they say.
true. This is true.
Like it's not about how good I am. It's about how
It's
good
a-
we
it's
are
a
together.
dance. It's the concert.
Mhm.
It's a duo.
Yeah, I've had some terrible chemistry
Right.
with a girl before, and then there's other girls where it's like, this is fucking amazing.
Right.
But it's not because I was any better or worse.
So
Either
you be
click or
consistent. Yeah.
Yeah, you click or
Right.
you don't.
That's true.
Yeah.
Good point. Good point. Good point. How about you, Gus? You and the old lady okay together?
Yeah.
Sweet music together, yeah?
Sweet music.
Ah, good. I like to hear that. Good. Hello.
I have a question for Jared.
Now we get a knockoff stage, but okay. Would you be interested in being a
Alex
woman?
Cora.
1 second. Would you be interested in being a woman having sex with yourself to see what it's like?
God, no.
I would.
I think I might.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Just the experience of it. It's almost like a VR game or something.
It's a little gay.
VR, is that right?
But like,
yeah. It's a little what?
It's a little gay, but
No, you're a woman. You're fine. You're a woman.
yeah,
I
but
don't know if I want
to
myself
imagine
penetrating me. You know? I
But
don't
you're a
know.
woman. You're a woman.
No, yeah, it's
You're
regardless.
Jacqueline Coleman. Like it's not,
I'd be interested to
yeah, see what it feels like.
see. Yeah, but like, am I as good as I think I am?
Or just like, what do you look like? You know? Are you a good kisser? Are you actually like a,
That's the thing. I don't think I want to see what I look like.
Right. Yeah.
I think I'd rather just have that
Reverse
first-
cowgirl. That's all you got to do.
Well, no,
Jesus.
no, you don't do it that way. What's the point of that?
I'd be curious.
Yeah, I would be too. That should be a. Is it VR? Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should have that.
I mean,
Do they have that for yourself though? They probably not yet.
Not
You
yet.
should be able to switch characters though, because not every girl is built the same.
True.
Like there's certain girls that
How would you like to be built?
like a girl that can get an orgasm pretty easily.
Yeah, you want to get yourself. Yeah, you don't want. Yeah,
They're like I don't like switch styles too much, but like there are definitely girls that you can make orgasm every single time, sometimes multiple times, and then there are girls
they're actually doing. It could be a fake too.
it could be a fake, but then there are girls where it's like it's happened 0 times.
Right.
That's frustrating.
Yeah, we had a female caller a while ago who said that she's never. That was the big colony thing.
Never
There was a
orgasm
colony
from
there.
sex.
Yeah, did you hear that? Or she even masturbating? I think that was during the colony there, I believe, because that was
That's
her
amazing.
colony's
That
favorite.
trickled
it was like
into my
25%.
That was the colony claim
Yeah.
that women,
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
masturbate. Yeah. So maybe you might be right.
Yeah.
Hello,
Hi, yeah, I have a question for Jared.
he's here. The rocket.
Alex Cora,
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Lou Merloni, Mark Bellhorn. Marry, fuck, kill.
Ooh. I'm probably gonna kill Mark Bellhorn just because his nickname was Mute. He doesn't talk much. I need good conversation.
Right. Good luck with Lou then.
Yeah. He's one of the best conversationalists. That's why I gotta marry
I
Lou.
love Lou.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta marry Lou.
Are you killing? You're having sex with Alex Cora?
I'm having sex with Alex
You
Cora.
essentially
Yeah,
have,
yeah.
You'll be hearing that on the podcast soon. All right, we're good with callers. They sexualize callers today, Jared. You bring it out in them.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I don't know. That's
Congratulations on the baby.
Thank you.
When they do? I don't want to pronoun them.
Probably in like 6 months.
Wild.
Yeah.
Wild.
Actually, literally just. That's funny that you asked because while we were sitting here, I got a text message. I would get my period.
I'm sorry?
Wait, what?
Who would?
Like
What are you talking
the
about?
person in question. Like, oh, I'm on my period. Just letting you know.
Currently?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Good thing sometimes.
God invented the pooper.
Not pregnant.
You
Well,
would know
I
that.
don't care about that.
Oh, you're
I'm
saying.
just saying not pregnant. Yeah.
Okay, not pregnant. Oh, she's watching.
Maybe. I don't know.
Well, it
I mean,
seems
why would
very
she say-
coincidental.
I agree. Very coincidental. Yes.
Congratulations on being a woman.
Yeah.
Enjoy
Very
the fruits of.
coincidental.
Is this her first time? Given the
It might
women you
be.
like? Is she-
Yeah.
okay.
Mhm.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. Not pregnant. Confirmed.
Not pregnant.
Not
Nice.
expecting.
But clearly, this is in your head now.
What, having a baby?
Yeah, you're at that age. I get that.
Yeah, I think
34. You said
34.
Yeah, you're getting close.
I don't want to be an old dad.
I was 37 when Harry was born, so I think like that's then 55 high school graduate. That's
kind of
okay.
perfect.
Yeah, a little younger.
That's kind of the timeline that I gave myself. Like sometime within the next 3 to 5 years.
Are Ellen and Pat ready? They're ready to go.
Be grandparents?
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah. Let's do it. I'll watch it a couple days a week. I'm in. I'd be happy to watch it. I can just go on runs with them.
Yeah,
sure.
Or
her. Change the diaper.
Mm-hmm.
No problem. Burp them, feed them all day.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
I can handle the feeding.
Huh?
I said I can handle the feeding.
The kid explode.
Yeah, I'm worried about the diaper stuff.
Very easy. The first diaper I ever changed was Kate's, but
Yeah.
once you do it, it's very easy. I can set up next time you're here. We'll do it. We'll do it in mud. So give him something to do.
Hey, he's going to practice to be Whitney's night nurse.
Is it must volunteer to do that?
Yeah, I think he
Oh,
applied.
he needs a job. That's
He wants a job.
No job for him. It's been a year.
I would love to do a show with Mutt together.
Like just you and him?
Well, no. Like
Yeah, we're good. Next time. Yeah, we'll do that whenever you want.
okay.
Yeah, next couple of weeks. He's believe me, he's doing nothing. He's probably outside the studio right now. He's doing nothing. Doing nothing. He has nothing to do.
I haven't seen him in person in many years.
Why don't you hire him?
Yeah, all right.
We talked about that, didn't we, at one point for something or no?
Well, I think you were talking about like horse racing and shit.
Yeah. You want to do that?
My dad loves horse racing.
Mud and Pat.
Yeah.
That's a good show.
Mud Pat.
Two old men talking about horse racing?
I think that they would love that.
How old's Pat now?
66.
Okay, so he wasn't young when he had you then. I mean, not super young. Like
He was
younger.
probably like
28.
what? 31?
You're 34.
Yeah.
66 is.
Mutt and Pat sounds
28.
like you're like elderly neighbors.
All right, 20. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Going over to Mutt and Pat's.
28. It almost sounds like a sub shop or something.
Yeah.
Mutt and Pat.
Mutt Pat. That'd be a good show.
Yeah, I would
Horse
listen.
racing. Okay, yeah, so would I. All right, so Jared Carrabis, thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.
DraftKings is where he works, correct?
I do work there,
Yes,
yeah.
You have a podcast.
It's called Baseball is Dead.
Baseball is dead.
Yeah.
That smells of irony to me.
Because it's not really dead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like baseball isn't boring. You don't like hearing that. Who was first?
I don't know. I think he was doing it as a brand and then it became the podcast name.
Did you read that book?
No, I have it though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's Rob's a hustler, I'll say that.
Yes.
But you guys don't cross now anymore. Like you won't go on your thing, you won't go on none of that.
I haven't been asked.
No, you would do it.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. All right. But it doesn't matter. Baseball is dead.
It is.
Is dead. And you can get that everywhere. Anything else? What else?
Um,
When's the Nest thing back again this year? This Nest 360 show where you?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know?
Well, we did season 2.
Yeah.
So there was like 8 episodes of that, and I don't know. It's kind of like a year-to-year thing. I don't know.
Okay.
I'd like to do a season 3 if they they don't want to. That's fine.
And Border Talk, season 1.
We got to figure out what we called it because whatever we landed on was good.
Yeah.
It was something with border. I can go back and listen.
It might have been the border.
It might have been the border.
Like,
well, that's what you just said. Thank you. What are you?
I'm a parrot.
Yeah, it might have been the border where we just didn't do the
It might
show
have been
at the border. Yeah,
it might have been.
Yeah,
yeah.
I still want to do it. I mean, I need to use your infrastructure. I don't have
done. Coleman will do it.
Yeah,
sure. You produce me and Jared.
Yeah.
What was it was an interview show?
Yeah.
We would just bullshit for a few minutes and bring somebody in.
Yes. All right. Just like in a dinner setting, maybe at the border.
Like Mutt.
Yeah, like Mutt.
Yeah, it's easy.
Who else would you want on?
We talked about this last time. I'm not great with that. We don't have a lot of commonalities for guests, I don't think.
Jason Wolf?
Sure. Yeah, I'd love to have him on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's a good question. Would you like to have like Glenn Ordway on?
Yeah, I like Glenn.
Okay. He's in Arizona, but sure, people, we'll figure it out. Next time we're here, we'll talk about how
You wouldn't do it with Jerry.
No, we're not. We don't talk.
I know.
It's been a long time.
That was news to my dad because
Pat didn't know that.
We were watching the show together yesterday.
That's nice.
And he
that's nice. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. You spend time with your dad. That's
yeah.
good.
We were watching the show together yesterday, and he's like, he's still really good friends with Jerry. I was like, I don't think so.
No, it's been I don't know how long it's been.
About
March,
a year.
maybe?
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's been quite a year.
Almost.
Yeah, probably February or March.
Yeah.
By far, I mean, we've had a couple of months, but this is, I think we're just kind of done.
Yeah. He couldn't believe it.
He was stunned. He gasped.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Pat. I mean, he's a Jerry guy.
I think he's more of a Kirk guy now.
Oh, good. That's nice.
Yeah.
Is he a big Republican?
I think he's more independent.
Yeah. Okay.
He's more of a you can sell me on it.
He's good either way.
Yeah.
Open-minded.
Yeah.
I like that.
He's an open-minded guy.
Anything else to promote, boys?
Not really. Getting updates about merch, so that's all coming soon.
Great. Boy, that's a promotion right there. Getting updates about merch, that's coming
I've been sent along.
People are going to be hanging by there.
I've been sent along some examples and stuff, so I'm gathering it all up.
Sent along some examples. Okay.
Yeah.
And then, is that stupid thing still on the YouTube channel?
It's still up there.
Okay. I saw the YouTube last night. Put on for a second. It was the best-looking male minute.
Yeah, that dropped last night as well.
Yeah, it
Your
started.
brother's number 2.
Yeah, I saw it started, and one of them was like, "Oh, we all agree that Kirk's hot, right?" They all laughed. I was like, "Fuck you!" Like,
That's
Jesus,
fucked up.
I know, like being assholes about it. Like, I understand I'm not Ryan Gosling, but Jesus, look that bad at 50.
Well, he could play in the movie, but
Well, sure. Like, I think I'm fine.
Look great.
Like mocking me, all these elderly women, like the Golden Girl, laughing at me. Like,
Wow.
Jesus. They're like, "Yeah, he's hot, right?" They're like, "Oh, like fuck all of you."
How much of your audience would you say is female? 10%?
I'm always surprised at the live shows. They're a pretty good amount. Yeah, 10% though, I'd say. Yeah. That's, yes, closer to, 8-10%.
Got it.
Probably the same. Oh, no, do you have more women? No.
Might even be a little lower.
What'd you say?
Might even be a little lower.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
When this was probably around 2018, but I was told that Section 10 had the largest percentage of female listeners for a male-dominated audience podcast at Barstool.
I could see that too. Yeah, I mean, I could see that. It's also girls like baseball too, right?
I love the Rocket too.
Well, that's true. Naturally, you've been drafted higher than me.
Mm-hmm.
People mocking me. I'm like, Jesus, I'm doing the best I can at this age.
Right.
Christ, hard to get out of bed in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there you go. The Rocket. He said it all today. He'll be back soon. We're back Friday with Julie.
Yes.
And anybody else?
Caro?
Yep.
Yes. Julie Caro's here. Yep.
That's incredible.
Have you settled on the second guest yet?
Yeah, I'm going with Rehab Ron, fresh off his stint.
Turned your back on Steve from Gloucester.
Yeah.
Okay. I just feel like we got everything we got out of that towel. I think we squeezed everything we could.
Yeah, it seemed like it wouldn't be a great show.
Rehab Ron.
So
he has a game, you said.
Yes, he did. He hyped up his game.
Fresh out of rehab, like a 1 week rehab.
Yeah.
And
The
Julie.
Chris Castanale method.
Yes. And Julie's got a lot of questions to answer.
Yes.
Okay, so there you go. So we thank Jared. We thank
Josh as well. Intern Josh.
Yep. And Nick, who joined us today, right?
Yes.
Nicky was on.
Nicky Smokes, yes.
What's his face was a pussy, so we don't thank him. Your boy.
Yeah.
And we're back Friday for the 4th show of the week. Goodbye.